Hello, hello. Welcome to ROBOLAND. I'm about to start the application now. Basically, if you haven't seen the title of this stream, this is going to be... Oh, Steam VR is on right now, apparently. This is all about... basically getting some nostalgia for the... Basically, it's not even nostalgia. Well, it's definitely going to be nostalgia for me. For you guys, I don't know. But this is what we're dealing with today. I am going to be showing you guys, if the game would like to show. I think I have to actually... Wait, can I even switch this to full screen? Apply. I can... wait, console should be on, right? I don't know the command for full screen. Listen, alright. We'll get through this together. Capture a specific window. ROBOLAND. Ayo! And then, can you hear the game audio? Yes. Okay, good. This is one of, if not probably the first version of the game that I uploaded to itch.io. Oh, and I just clicked single player. Okay. So, this is back when... Oh, yeah. This is back when this was a thing. Let me just test real quick. I just want to listen real quick. I apologize. This is not professional. Stream's copy rate is blah 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 blah. Okay, that seems fine. I'll turn the game audio down to like 5 real quick, or -5 decibels, as opposed to myself. Warning: unknown area. There's not even a, like, this is back before we even had the border, the test underscore border, which I couldn't find for this stream. Actually, I was going to put like a border around, but we apparently don't have the original file of that, so I don't even know how that's working. But anyway, this is all pretty much still the same, except this background part here that's like flashing between like light blue and dark blue is actually like a hologram material now in the current version. And this says, warning, unknown area, no time to waste, your water tank is low and you need to find some water. Then you can try to get your bearings. On it, I think this is probably different to some capacity. I know that there's a border around the outside now. The text color is definitely different. There's definitely supposed to be like outlines or a shadow or something here. But yeah, we'll move on. This is Brink. Okay, so this definitely isn't the first one. Wait. There's no running. So this is the first like one that I've uploaded. Oh, and there's like auto exposure and stuff as well. Oh, added low water widget. Oh, it's still got like everything connected. So we've still got auto expo. What just happened? I'm like, wait. Hold on. It made me like click out of the window. What? Oh, there's no oh, wait, yeah, pauses. Oh, the old pause menu. Save game functionality currently unavailable. Oh, man. What even is this Dropbox here? What is that? Okay. So what we're looking at right now, I'm hoping this is all epic settings. This is apparently all epic settings. Your water is low at like, what, 50%? So there's no running. Is there dev menu? I don't remember what the dev menu was. It T? If I just click, oh god, no. I remember, was it Control T, Shift T, R, Control R, Shift R? I don't think we've got anything. Wait. Let me just make this the biggest we can make it. Okay. So yeah, this is ROBOLAND in its very early stages. I think this probably is the first build where we actually had Brink's model. This is obviously before the giant walls around the outside. Let me just double check real quick if I actually do have the oldest version of ROBOLAND. I don't know where I would find this, but I did have a folder once upon a time. If I look, ROBOLANDgame.zip, there's only 3 gig. Maybe this one's the oldest one. 2019? That sounds about right. So if I sound shaky, by the way, I don't know why my voice is shaky. Game demo Discord test 2019 8 gig. Maybe that's the one I should be looking at right now. Hold on. We're going even further back in time real quick. Let me put this little text up here so you can see it. Steam VR fail. Okay, that's fine. I don't need Steam VR right now. Okay, so this should be the one of the earliest. This should be the actual earliest version of this. I hope. Nope. Wait. 150 years ago. So this starts with the actual. Okay, so I think you can see that. Okay, good. I'm not going to click anything. So this is basically the intro scene that you see when you click new game. Oh wait, it's louder than me. Hold on. Wait. So this is basically the intro scene that you would see when you click new game, except I just clicked into the game and it did this. So I'll turn this up now so you can hear it. And while I do this, I'm going to fix the microphone mixer. Brink. Upward compressor with expander. 3-band equalizer? What is that? What does that do? Okay, never mind. Oh, okay. This is definitely a newer version. Okay, never mind. This is all spoilers. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find basically what the oldest version is, because I know I have one somewhere where it's basically like really old stuff. So if you can bear with us, that's 102. What is this one? 26th of the 5th, 2019. So if you can bear with me at the start of this stream here, we're gonna really. I thought I had it. I thought I knew what I was getting myself into, but clearly not. Which version are you? Okay, so this is the same. Oh, maybe it's not actually. Hold on. Let's have a look. Also, it's not showing it. Hold on. You know, this is the same. That's not the right one. Sorry, guys. Won't be too long. 102. Okay, this one doesn't have an image. 1906. Well, this is newer. This is newer publish. Oh, hello. That one showed up. Yeah, okay, that's not the right one. You got a little bit of a spoiler there. I don't know, maybe I don't have it anymore. It was basically just there wasn't a whole lot interesting about it, I'll be honest. And at the end of this stream I will add a like chapters thing so you guys can skip through all the different versions. This chapter will probably just be called like figuring out where we are exactly. ROBOLAND game. Which one are you? 26/05/2019. I'll have to unzip this one and see if that's actually... Uno momento, guys. Okay, so if I extract this one real quick, won't be long, guys. In the meantime, I'll add some music. I'll add the... this one, but I'll have it like... I can't have it. Okay, fade it in. And then I'll just have it like kind of... There we go. Kind of have it in the background a bit. Just so you can have something to listen to while I'm extracting some files here. If it's not this one, we'll go back to the one that's actually interesting. We'll go back to the original one I was looking at. But I just want to see, I just want to make sure that I'm getting every single different version that we had initially. I also didn't make this loop, so let me do that real quick. There we go. But yeah, this is going to be a look at all the different versions, and I'm going to explain basically, at least from memory, what we were thinking at the time, what we were working on at the time, what we were doing at the time, what direction we were trying to like take the game with, take the game to, etc., etc. Also, is it quieter? I don't know. It should be quieter now, if it wasn't before. Okay, I think that's good. So we're at 66% for this one file that I'm unzipping. It'll take about 45 seconds, and we shall move on. Also, I hope the stream quality is good. Let me scroll back a bit here and let me have a look. I mean, there hasn't been a lot to look at yet. I'm just looking now. Could be better. Bitrate looking horrid, but that could just be the preview. Let me have a look at the actual. Let me go to the actual link real quick. Because YouTube is complaining a lot, but how do I actually even get to this? Share. And then I'll just paste and go. Whoa. Scroll down, okay. Oh no, the bitrate's fine. The bitrate's fine. That actually looks really good. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy how that looks. Okay, it's done. It is done. We can turn off this music now. I don't know if it's... Yeah. Okay, so the audio... Okay, good. Right. If it's not this one, which it doesn't look like it will be, we will switch back to the one I was showing off, and I'll go through all the things we shall look through. If any of that made sense, we're going into single player. And, okay, let me just boop doop. Click in. There it is. Oh, this one's where we're floating. Okay, so this one's same. Is this got dev mode? No. Because I know dev mode definitely... It was R, I swear, because it was like R for run. Yeah, this is like really slow. Okay, so this is basically the same one. So, but I will just look at the one I had. Only one instance of the... Oh yeah, because VR being a douche. Okay, so let's go to the actual original one, because this is basically the same one. I don't know why I closed that up in the first place, but here we are. We're here, we're going to talk about it. So, skip to this part of the chapter, right here. So, So first off, let's look at the menu, right? There we go. That's perfect. Whoops. Oh, I'm doing stuff with my scenes. Okay. actually, yeah, no. So I'm going to turn this down to about like maybe 8 or 9 decibels or whatever. This should be good. Because we don't have audio settings. So first off, let's look at this main menu here. So every time I switch into a different... Ooh. Okay. Every time I switch into a different thing, it basically shows up. So we'll just go straight into single player. So first off, we can see aspect ratio for the camera is still weird because I'm in windowed mode for some reason because there's no full screen at this point because it's using very basic blueprint functionality. So this is ROBOLAND in its early days. The earliest... Oh, it's making me click out of the... I don't like that. This is the earliest version of ROBOLAND. What was it? Version 102. 100, I guess, would be... it would just be the the brink model wouldn't be there, but the landscape would probably most likely be the same. So obviously this all looks very different. We have... Let me just check the audio real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I have the audio. Okay, that's actually perfect. Okay, good. So yeah, anyway, this is 100 or 102 or whatever, 1002. I don't know. The versioning was weird back then. And there's no running. There's no running. There's no dev mode. There's no... Like, I'm trying everything, I swear. This is the oldest version. Your water is low. Find a valid water source. This is before we had any story. No dialogue, no story. It was just that opening cutscene. And this is back when pause was P. And only P. So, yeah, again, I don't know what this Dropbox was for. This is obviously the resolution, but it doesn't do full screen, as you can see. You're not seeing it change there because I have the stream set up in a good way. Ooh. This is what it looks like in low textures. Ooh. Arguably... No, I'm not even going to say it looks better. That's medium, and then that's high, and then that's epic. There's not really much of a difference. These are very basic settings. Shadow quality, texture quality does literally nothing, I'm pretty sure, except for maybe some of the starter textures. Post-processing, we had like barely anything. Shadow quality is literally just shadows off, shadows on. So, and whatever else Unreal Engine 4 had at the time. This is made in Unreal Engine 4. I think we started with like, it was definitely way before 5 came out. Whatever the 2019 one was back then, like mid 2019-ish. Whatever dates I read out last time. It was around about there. Like January, February, March, April, like somewhere in May, I guess. God, this is slow. I'm pressing tab. 1, 2, 3, F. Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U. We also say I have console, so I can like... Oh! Added low water widget, so it's like telling me all this stuff. Yeah, because this was in development build. Cause at the time I was like, well, why would like, I'm just testing it, so I'm not going to switch it to shipping build. There's not much of a difference anyway. Okay, so this is where the water is. Do we have drinking? This was a big pain for me. Because I had it, and then I broke it, and then I had it again. Oh man, look at that water. It's not even translucent. Oh yeah, I can't even change. I just remembered, yeah, I can't change, oh. It's just... There's definitely no swimming. Oh. It still casts a shadow. It does have the bobbing, not bobbing, whatever you call it. Buoyancy, I think it is. So it's still, so this plane, this is, in case you didn't know. Oh, it made me click out of the game again. I think it's because of that low water thing down there. I swear that's making me click out of the game. Anyway. Oh. So no animations, and we have a lot of print text, which makes sense. This doesn't. This just literally cuts through the landscape. Lovely. But other than that, this is it. This is pretty much all that this has to offer. Let me just do stat FPS, because I also want to show off... Oh, we might actually be capped at 60. Can I do like max FPS? What even would it be? S FPS R dot FPS. This is really showing my like console knowledge of this engine, which is none. What would it be? I don't know. Cap? FPS cap or something? Cap? Listen, alright. It's been a while. Okay, so this area is really pretty, but very laggy. 40 FPS. Not fun. Yeah, about 30, 40 FPS. But that's like the most foliage we had back then. Which is not bad, in my opinion. I think the rest of this is hills. Also, the landscape was made by Nova Plays YT, or Nova for short. Oh man, yeah. But he basically imported a part of Australia, like a height map thing, and just imported it into Unreal Engine, and this is pretty much what the results was. And he just painted some foliage on it. A lot of this, like, these are starter flowers here. This is starter grass, I think, and I don't know why it's all in patches like this. And there's obviously no shadows on them, because that was the way we knew how to make the game run good back then. Also, my water does not seem to be draining after I refilled it. Either that or the drain is like really long, which wouldn't surprise me. So we are capped at 62 FPS, it seems. It seems like that's not going to change. But this is basically like a really generic... Oh, can I even get over here? No way. I can't even get over here. Is this the edge of the map? Oh no. This is so horrible to walk through. Why are my shadows like this? So there's obviously no day-night cycle, which we actually don't even have in the game right now. It is possible though. We already have like a custom... Oh, I keep clicking out of the game. It keeps making me click out of the game. We actually have a bunch of stuff set up for day-night cycle, but yeah, that's essentially what all this looks like. I think in future versions, I'm probably not going to go through the whole thing, although it would be nice just to look through, because yeah, you can definitely see the height mapping and stuff. He barely really touched any of it, I think, at this stage. Okay, my water is draining. You can see it slightly changed a bit. I guess I have a lot of water. I think it went behind the little outline thing, to be fair. But yeah, I think if we stick to where all the I also think there's no way to take damage, I'm realizing. Wait, control space? No. No debugging stuff in this one. Lovely. This is our max speed. Old idle pose, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. This is old idle pose. No music. Default ambient sound. Those birds are still in the actual game as well. The current version. The trees don't even cast shadows. I'm realizing. Or at least these ones. Oof. This game is basically no shadows and just auto exposure everywhere. Which is lovely, obviously. But yeah, basically there's no story here. There's no real objective. We were still kind of working on the story at this point. I think mainly we were just trying to get a feel for the world, if you will. We were trying to get a landscape out. We were trying to, you know, make the game come alive. So this is very early development. This is basically me and Nova, or Brendan, as you see him in the credits. We basically we're just kind of just working on it a bit, and it is very silent here. It is super slightly because I only had the audio over there because obviously once again this is all a test. Is this pre-river? Oh man, look at this floating foliage where hills used to be. So there was changes. Yeah, there was a hill here at some point that was completely flattened. And somehow the foliage didn't... It's a bug with freaking Unreal Engine sometimes. But this is basically it. You get the idea. Very early stages. No foliage. The little... Oh, wait. Okay, so we got some rocks now. Okay. I should put some... You know what? I'm going to put the music back on. Fade. So this music is not in the game. Alright, I've just put that in now. So this is different. A different water texture with or a different water plane with a different texture of the same variety. Very interesting. So this area... So this river was been here since the beginning, I guess. And we put this like... I think this is the ocean one that we put down here, most likely. Oh man, this hill goes up high. Oh yeah, and then I think all of this audio is still the same then. It's all still placed around. I think there's like maybe another one over there. Somewhere. Which, by the way, the place where you find the drone beta, if you haven't seen the game, go check it out, link in the description. ROBOLAND. Yeah, no, this is basically, there's no area over there. And those, I don't even think those trees are over there anymore. But actually, I remember now. I don't know if this was our thought, or Brendan's thought in the beginning. But, over there was meant to be like where the humans were, right? Actually, I guess not, because there's no cutscene in here. So I'll talk about that later, but basically, think of there being structures over there. Because I'll talk more about that later, because there's actually a fun little story to talk about there. I can't believe I've already been streaming for half an hour. This might be a long stream. We might be in for the long haul here. Which I'm all for. There's no foliage here. I'm going to turn the music off now. Because we've got some ambience back here. And I'm probably going to leave this in a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, here we go. So over here, this is the ocean. This is basically, it just ends over there. But if you just look here, and the invisible walls are all around the edge, by the way, so you can't get out. Oh, there's no crouching! I just tried to crouch. I pressed control. Maybe it's C? No. Yeah, there's no crouching either. Wow, okay. Also, in future versions, I'm going to have to switch versions on itch. Because I'll be switching versions. So there will be a... Oh, what is that? It's like a bit of landscape that's down there, but like has not been flattened. Ew. Why is that there? So this one isn't a published version on itch.io, which is why I had to like look around to make sure I actually had the right one. This is on itch.io actually, but it's a private thing that I had to like download. So this is one of these. Oh, I didn't turn the music off, my bad. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of these little structures here. So at the time, I think, Brendan was like, oh, imagine like this, because I think we played a lot of Fortnite back then as well. He's like, oh yeah, imagine later on in the game, like this activates, and then like a whole other island shows up, and it like shows up like over there or something, I don't know. And it's like extra DLC or something. I remember some conversation like that, that we had. Just checking the audio one more time, just making sure. Live. Okay, I could probably turn the game up. I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit more. So from 9 to like 8. 8.3, okay. yeah, so yeah, we thought about this, and we were. He basically said that, and that was pretty much that. But yeah, that's the story behind that. That's probably never going to get used. Especially that idea is probably not going to get used. I don't know. Oh, I'm clicking out of the game again. Lovely. I love when the game is not capturing the mouse correctly, or like not locking it in the window, I guess. Because of course, this is all very early days, early stuff. There's more trees over there. More of those trees. We really love those trees. Where was the one... Oh, there's no map as well. The map was my idea, and it was kind of just me adding that... Oh, actually, the other one's, yeah, all the way over there. Oh, no. I don't want to have to run all the way over here. So, I'll talk about the map once we get to it. But I'll explain it a little bit here. So, with game development, when you're new, the way you learn is basically you just look at videos, right? So I looked at a lot of videos. I looked at just me, or just looked at me. I just looked at Unreal Engine 4 tutorials, and yeah, this area is very different. This is where the meteor lands over here. You know, in the actual story. I think this is, yeah, this is definitely very different. Oh, the lag as well. I don't think this lags as much, but I might have culled a lot of it. Because I think there's no culling at this point as well. I think this is before I knew about foliage culling. Because Brendan obviously did all the foliage and the landscape. But I do pretty much everything else. Not everything else, sorry. I do pretty much all the like optimization and performance stuff, and pretty much like all the technical stuff, because that's the stuff that we wanted to learn. We basically assigned ourselves. Basically, Brendan came up with the idea of making this game, and he kind of was not gonna do it, and then I was like, you know what, let's do it. Like, what's stopping us? And I was like, okay, let's go. And so he started up Unreal Engine, and then he got like, he spent a while. I think he downloaded it, and then like the next day, something like that. I don't know. He probably remembers the story better than me. But basically, we should be around here somewhere. This other one, if it exists. This map looks so different. So the layout looks so different. So I might not be able to see it right away. That's not it over there. Maybe it's not here. Because I think it's here, right? Usually. Somewhere along here. Because all this foliage, this in some part looks familiar. To me. But God, does this look horrible. I think mostly... Oh, I'm dying. Oh, it would be cool to see the death animation as well, but... I think the death animation will still be the same, but it would be cool to see the actual, like, the death screen. Because I think it's been the same throughout the entirety of the game. And yeah, no, I'm not seeing the other one. So either it's not placed yet, or I am very, very lost. Which would make sense, because one, I don't have a map, which I don't think I really usually pay attention to anyway. But two, the game just looks vastly different to what it used to look like, or what it looks like now, I mean. I think this is where one of the screens were that you saw here, yeah. I think this is quite literally where one of the screens were. Brendan took a video of his character just standing here. I think he had to crop it as well, because this was before we had, like, the ability to change, or to remove the HUD and stuff. So yeah, I think this is already where one of the screens are, and then like he was in the engine, so he could like move the camera a bit to the left or whatever. Obviously that screen doesn't make sense, but you know, it was a cool little screen, and that's what inspired the current screen we have right now. But the pause menu, very generic. I should look at it as well. There's no blur. There's no like background. There's just. I was very fond of like having the animation play every time this comes up, where it's like you look here, and I think this is literally recreating. Like this is before I set the visibility of stuff and like did all the advanced stuff. This is literally just, if I click this button, it'll remove the pause menu, like remove that entire widget, and create a new widget, which is the options widget. And obviously this was like very basic stuff. Like these are just literally commands, I think, or game user settings blueprints. Very simple stuff here. And this one was a bit more complicated, I think, because you have to fill the combo box. But the resolutions I got through the, I think they're also grabbed from the game user settings or whatever. But yeah, essentially, yeah, and then I click back and then it'll remove all that stuff. I think this has motion blur as well. I can't really tell. Yeah, I don't think, because this is, so if we go from here to the hole where Brick spawns, which is around this area, it should be up here. Like if we just keep going in this direction, the other like little, with you know, with that cutscene where it's like, where Beta's like, you're probably wondering what this is, huh? Well, you see, this thing used to create androids like you. 150 years ago, though, a war was started. And, well, ever since then, it's been broken, inactive, barely functional, something like that. That's not the exact line, but the amount of times I have listened to that during development, like being like, "Well, this is so cool," because it was like the first time. It's definitely not here. But I've probably gone so off track. I probably don't even. I've probably started saying something, and I feel like I've said something and then forgotten what I was gonna say. I really want to see me die. That's really weird to say, but I want to see Brink die. But I don't know how long it takes. It must be like every so often or something. But I love how we've got like the console errors and stuff as well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who I'm talking to. But the, yeah, this is one of those things where just checking stuff. Disable all screen messages here. I wonder, is there like, was it a default like fly? Can I fly? Oh, I can. Speed. Walks. Okay, so that's changing modes. I didn't know that was a thing. I know in Ark, like, you could do this kind of thing. Okay, hold on. This will be interesting. I can't move up and down, though, because those aren't controls that we had back then. Because obviously, if you saw in the swimming and stuff, those aren't inputs that we have. There's also no punching and stuff, and there's no animation here at all. There's literally just him running in the air. This is actually really cool, just to be able to see. But I'd be very curious to see this death here. Can I just like... No, I probably shouldn't. Because kill or like destroying Brink will just break it. Although back then I might have destroyed him and respawned him. And then I had to change that at some point. In the respawn process, but we'll see. Hopefully. I wish I could like... like, I don't, it would have to be like a custom, I think it is a custom command. Sorry, I'm really just thinking in my head, like, what even would it be called? I don't remember how to run that stuff. Also, the HUD is actually slightly different, I'm noticing. There's grey, the progress bars, when they changed it, when Unreal Engine changed their progress bars, it actually changed our progress bars, ROBOLAND's progress bars, to have the grey background instead of a white background like it does now. And that kind of just went unchanged and unnoticed. Mostly just because... I probably noticed, but... It's not something... It kind of made it look better. But I don't remember if I changed it even more. Or... No, I feel... I don't remember. But yeah, basically, this is the first... This is the first look at this version, and the video on the main menu screen as well is also made by Nova. I think pretty much all the video ones were made by Nova. Because I think I told him, yeah, just make like a short little clip and I can turn it into like a looping thing. And that was pretty much it. I wish I could move up and down. I can probably like... Yeah, teleport, but like, where am I going to teleport to? I don't know the coordinates. Unless it's like Minecraft, where I could just do tildes for to keep the same coordinates. I could try that, I guess. Teleport, tilde, and then like, I don't know, 500 tilde. Nope. But, right? I don't think that... Yeah, no, I have no... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Oh, arrow keys... Oh, this is back before I, like, removed the arrow keys and stuff. Oh, this is wacky. Yeah, so the arrow keys, like, you could use that to control left and right to control the camera for whatever reason. Because that was just a default input method thing in the default stuff. Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's actually this, and then it's, like, do 500. 5,000. Okay, I apparently don't know how this works. I think that's already taking me to coordinate 0. Because it's not like a proper thing. Unfortunate. But we're about to see Brink die in a minute. So this will be interesting. I think this idol works with the death animation. Because I think he starts in this and then he dies. Because obviously we got all that stuff from Mixamo. This character is like just an Adobe... Adobe something, unless it isn't, I don't know. But all the animations are ported over from Mixamo onto the Brink skeleton. But yeah, Brink is basically... is on an unsupported Adobe program now, I think. Oh. I don't know what that was. I think I accidentally clicked out of the game somehow again. Because for some reason it doesn't lock me in. So any minute now. Okay, it definitely just destroys the character. There's no music. HUD dead. And we can choose respawn or quit to main menu. Respawn. Oh, does it reload the whole map? No way. Oh, it actually does. Okay. I didn't think that's how I would handle it back then. Can I... Oh yeah, this is definitely not console friendly right now. Or controller friendly, keyboard friendly, whatever. And then we're back. That's basically it. That's this version. Done. It took us 46 minutes to get there. But the other versions should be somewhat quicker, except for when we're installing the rest. Because we'll have to switch versions with the other stuff. I could have done this differently and like waited a couple of days and installed every single version and then load it up that way. But why would I do it like that? So obviously if I just destroy pawns, no, destroy all, destroy, oh I think I have to destroy C Brink character? Wait, no, it's, I'm thinking arc things. The way we called it was probably like BP underscore Brink character. BP Brink character. Wait, I'm gonna cheat real quick. I'm gonna look at my actual, wait, hold on. Okay, this is fine, I think. Oh yeah, I think this is, hold on. Oh, it's just one of my videos, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna cheat real quick and look at the ROBOLAND files to see if I can actually do this. I don't know why I'm choosing to do this because we're pretty much done here. But I just want to look real quick. I can't believe I don't remember what Brink is called, because it's Brink character. There's no BP in front of it. It's just Brink character. I think it's destroy all, because destroy is not a function, I guess. Wait, hold on. Get ready, get ready. We got this, we got this. Ready? Destroy. Destroy pawns. Yeah, destroy pawns. Brink. Oh, sorry. Brink character. I guess maybe he isn't counted as a pawn here. Or we just can't do it. Destroy all. Brink character. That's all it's called though. Brink character. I guess he was called something different back then. Unless dot UAsset. No, okay. Yeah. We're done here. Let's quit to the main menu and I'll tell you some small things about the main menu and then we can move on from this version 1.02. 1.0.2. Novaverse, obviously the name was made by Brennan because Nova plays, Novaverse. I think he has some role plays and they called under the Novaverse, I think. So multiplayer unavailable. We haven't made it yet, silly. So multiplayer at this point was just like, haha, yeah. Imagine we had multiplayer in ROBOLAND. That would be a task. But I was like, you know, maybe in the future we'll have it at some point. But you know, options. Obviously, there's actually a separate options UI that does basically the same thing. This is literally the pause menu one's duplicated, I think. And it just changes the background because back then I just didn't know anything about I think it was not scene switcher. I'm thinking of OBS. I don't know. It's basically a switch. So each of the buttons at the top in the current version do that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, you can change all this. There's no apply. There's nothing except for this, which you can change that and do all that fun stuff. All the menus basically destroy themselves and then create a new one and so on and so forth. Gallery doesn't exist. Credits don't exist. This wasn't even supposed to be here. I don't know why the button isn't disabled because it shows as it's disabled, but maybe I just didn't color it. I don't know. That's this version done. 1.02 done. And Steam VR is going to open every single time, every time I do that. Lovely. Now let's move on to ROBOLAND Windows Beta, which is the second, or this is the one after. I don't know how many versions later this is. Oh, it's apparently the same version, but it looks very different. Hold on. So this is when we actually had the music. Proper music. Beautiful. Let me just, real quick. Live. Okay, yeah, the audio is good. I just want to make sure the audio is always good. Because it's for you, the people. So we now have button sounds. It's actually very loud. Oh, hello. I'm going to turn the music volume down specifically. Sliders will reset when exiting this menu, but the audio says this. Okay, we'll come back to that. We won't click single play this time, because I'm pretty sure this will just take us in like last time. So, menu. Horrible still, because there's no outlines. There's, let me just make this a bit bigger. So there's no outlines. There's basically, this is a video. If I press C. Oh wait, no it's not. Oh, this is the beginning of this. Okay. So this is definitely skipped ahead a bit. This is definitely not straight after, because we had like two main menu videos before this. But this is when we started doing like, okay, let's do an actual like backdrop now. So this is obviously. Oh, hello. That ported over. Okay, that's spoilers. Okay, and T disables. Okay, so that's a spoiler for what's to come. I'm glad that's there, because I think and Brendan back then was glad too. So yeah, this is the menu. It's just a simple little landscape area, just mainly just for that. I just thought it would be cool to be able to move Brink around and stuff. Oh, hello. In the main menu. This is here for reasons I don't really know. It's still there to this day. But yeah, if you press C, it switches between the level camera, or like whatever camera this is, and this camera, and you can move Brink around and, I don't know, make him do silly stuff. This is slightly different. Obviously, we have a day-night cycle that attunes to like your local time or whatever, so the sun will be different nighttime and all that stuff. You know the big ordeal. Multiplayer is still not existing. Options are different. This drop-down's still here. The buttons, I think, actually, yeah, the buttons here made by Brendan. But other than that, nothing too different. But I worked on audio, which is a pain, which is a pain to work with now. But I think this is when I worked out the proper. Actually, this didn't have animations, did it? I think I stopped the animations at this point. Extras, gallery, oh, original concept, here we go. So this is all mostly the same. These are just basically all the teasers they just posted, Brendan posted in the Discord. Credits. Oh yeah, the old credits. I'm just gonna grab a sip of water real quick while this happens. Okay, I'm back. So this must be when story starts, because it says voice actors, and obviously we have music and stuff. And this is before I changed my name. Evil guy or something. Patrick. Alas. If I press space, enter, no. Button still shows that it hovers, but it doesn't do anything. And I'm pretty sure, well, I can press the button, but you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, the end, okay. So this is just a video playing in the background. Very simple stuff. And obviously the menu and all that's still here. I think it just recreated this menu, so maybe this is still before. But this one surely is, yeah, this is definitely a switcher. This is definitely when I realized I could do that. I could switch between different UIs in one big UI and just put a bunch of stuff in. Audio is a pain to work with. Even nowadays, because the way I made this was so damn complicated. Even now, recently, in the current dev build, the audio was absolutely horrible to work with. But yeah, in this version, we still have console. Wait, speed up. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that's cool, actually. It tells me the function. So if I click, if I say speed up. Oh, weird, okay. Anyway, that's pretty much the main menu. Let's hop into single player. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is the beginning of this. Okay, load game. Load game feature will become available along with save game, etc. Save game slot 1, save game slot 2. So this is like the old, very old, before I even made a save game, which was all very complicated stuff. Obviously not ready, and I don't know why it's enabled here. But I guess it was for testing purposes and I just never disabled it. Can I press C here? Oh, that actually is cool. I don't even know if you can do that in the current version anymore. I think I removed it at some point, and I think I made this solid at some point as well. Also, translucent water. Still kind of cuts in a bit. Yeah, definitely still cuts into the landscape a lot. I think Brendan ended up fixing that at some point. Yeah, this camera should not be back here. And I should not be able to move him. It's because it's all the other functionality, I guess, is attached to the UI. No. Something isn't right here. This shouldn't be possible, but here we are. Anyway. And then here we are, and then we begin with this. 150 years ago. I don't know why I sound like Winston right now. But here we are. We've seen this already. I think we went through this already in the other version. old loading screen still, awaiting commands, etc. It's only like 3 different things that I put there. Health widget removed. Sounds, very nice. I think Mr. Fantasia, at the time at least, made these sounds as well. Some of these sounds anyway. He made a lot of the sounds, he made a lot of the music that we have. And then it just kind of vanished. I donated to him on I donated to them on their Patreon, thanking them for, you know, all the stuff that they've done. And you know, if you ever see this, good job. We're we're glad that you helped us make the music, and I hope that you do keep making music. Because honestly, they're bangers, and we're never going to be able to do anything like that. But anyway, no time to waste. This is all the same, except the button's different, and I think the text color's different too on the button.
What? Where? What happened here?
Why are the subtitles different here? Oh, why is it so quiet? Hold on. Oh, lovely. I have no idea what's going on. This is the quietest dialogue I've ever heard in my life.
My water tank's low. I better go find some water.
That's me, by the way. So that one's me, because we didn't have Patrick's voice line back then. By the way, the first dialogue was Patrick, the second one was me, and the third one was me. Water tutorial. So there's a water tutorial now. When your water tank gets low, your water alert will alert you. That makes sense. Your water alert will alert you when it's close to empty. When you reach a water source, press the E button.
You can move around using the W, A, S, and D keys.
Back when we had the tutorial.
The camera. You can also press spacebar to jump and hold shift to sprint.
Sprinting.
You can interact with things by using the E key.
Oh man.
That should be everything for now. Good luck.
The blending of the animations is beautiful right now. Oh, and when I press T, because we have that functionality, it switches my speed straight back down. Still no walls. Oh, hello, goodbye. You can see that popping up every time I press shift and press and release shift. Because I guess we were testing the sprinting, and I just never fixed it. But of course, again, this is all still testing and stuff. Surprisingly, I removed the trigger box here, so it doesn't keep happening. There was fire here at some point. I think that's the only difference between whatever version we're missing here, is there was fire here at some point when Brink spawned in here. I don't know why. It was a interesting choice. But yeah, if I go pause, these are all the different stuff, and obviously it's all still the same. This warning, by the way, sliders will reset when exiting the menu and returning, but always says the same. Because I just couldn't figure out how to do it, because this is all saved to the game instance, because there's still no save system yet. So this goes to the game instance, and I'm pretty sure any settings I change here, if I restart the game, this will go back to the start. I'm 90% sure on that. Yeah, save game's pretty much the same as load game slot, probably duplicated, because it's all the same. Which was a pain to make it look the same afterwards, but I don't want to say it like that afterwards. But anyway, having a drink real quick. Also, the logo, the game icon, is just non-existent. It's just the Unreal Engine logo. Anyway, so we're supposed to get water. There's no objectives. The pause menu is also still the same, except the buttons are different. This is supposed to be disabled again, obviously. But this is still testing phase stuff. This is before release. I think the grass is different now. I think before we had like a default texture, or maybe this is the default texture. No, this is the landscape texture, because we've actually painted different stuff. I saw it back there. But yeah, if we come along this way, so this is still pre-map. No map yet. But we do have dev mode activated. Time to speed up. So this is like kind of momentum based, I think. There's obviously max speed though.
Phew. Okay.
Found some water. So, press E to refill. So I'm not going to do that yet. And I'm pretty sure... Oh man, look at that. That's so jagged. Anyway, so when I press R, it activates dev mode. I'm pressing it again and again. You can see at the top it says speed up. Oh, that's probably why. It's not the function name, it's the... Yeah, the print text. Ooh. Look at how beautiful all of this looks. Let me turn this music down. It is a banger though, because it's just the main theme, but it's like pitch 2, which also speeds it up. Because that's just how Unreal Engine works. Hello. So we can kind of speed through everything. This river's still here, but obviously this all looks much better because you can see the shadows. I probably shouldn't go too fast. The bitrate is probably really horrible right now, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah, it just loops over and over again. So I will be activating into... Actually, I don't need to, do I? Because I can just hold shift and... Wait. This is me walking? This is me running. So this is before we had the animations change and stuff as well. Depending on whether he's walking or running. Which also, I guess... Yeah, there's like no blending between the speeds as well. Oh, I release shift and press R at the same time and on the same speed. Okay, press R again. There we go. But yeah, we can go past all of this. Because I want to have a look at this. So yeah, this is still here, obviously. Why wouldn't it be? Auto exposure's still on, by the way. Also, I'm realizing I'm saying a lot of things, but hopefully you're understanding a lot of stuff that I'm saying. This is all stuff that... I don't understand what okay, so is the swim speed good here? Oh, they're swimming now, actually. Look at that. Let's actually have a look at this. Ready? We actually have a swimming animal. Oh, yeah, here we go. Swimming and post-process and translucent water. Woo! I think... Oh, yeah, and do we speed up, actually? When I run? In the water? When I actually swim? When I... You know what I mean? Hello? Is it... Okay, so there's no punching, because obviously that's, like, way ahead. That's way in the future. And there's obviously still no first person. I was going to say third person. But yeah, here's our... Oh, I clicked out of the game again. Here's this being painted, our first landscape paint. It's probably Brenna's first landscape painting here. Painting on the landscape, working out all the materials and stuff. I think he did all of this. Like, he worked out the landscape material and placed it down and did all that kind of stuff so that he could paint different layers. That's what it is. You can kind of see, like, fades into, like, the grass, the dirt rocks and all that stuff. See, this area definitely looks very different still, because obviously there's shadows on everything now. Oh, I didn't do stat FPS. Here we can have this on as well. Also, I apologize for the beeping. We will get some water in a minute. There's no water here right now. There's no trigger box for it. So this all looks real. What was this before? I guess it was just the default grass texture, but it was like really... Oh yeah, because it had like the weird like white stuff on it. Like the at a certain distance, it would look different. And whereas this is just green, really luscious green hills. Kind of gives that cartoony vibe, which is kind of what we went for originally, I think. But then I think we started leaning more towards kind of realistic, mostly because of the trees. I think Brendan at some point wanted to change to different, like to different trees and stuff, and like make his own trees and stuff like that. Look at the area starting to take form. I wish I had fly mode on this. Oh, this is before IK as well. Look at this. I just saw that. My foot went through the ground there for a second. There's still no crouching, by the way. I swear I saw it. Maybe here? No, but you can kind of see my foot is like floating above a lot of things. I can probably get stuck in these trees if I really wanted to as well, but I don't want to. So I'm going to speed past here. To get over this river, hopefully. There we go. Did it. And there's no ambience here. Ooh. Post-processing. Heck yeah. Yeah, this is before we had this area. Look, this is... all an island now over here. This river just goes into... Oh, God. Look at that. Wait, can I actually go down? Oh, no. This was a mistake. It's all just ocean out there anyway. Does it actually change my swim speed? Okay, good. I did think about that. We can go out of the map with it by doing this, by the way. Because this is very broken, because it changes our gravity too, I think. It changes our speed, our gravity, our everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're basically flying through the map. Okay, I'm glad there's invisible walls. But we can even breach those if we really wanted to. All this area is laggy. What are the frames here? Also, it's still capped at 60, I see. Ooh. This is about as bad as that area over there. There's all the shadows and stuff from the foliage. Guarantee it. Okay. Where is this thing? It should be here, right? Well, not here specifically. It should be like up here, on this hill. But it isn't here, I don't think. Unless it's further down? Is another one of those things that I told you about before? Maybe it was here. Wherever it is. Oh yeah, no, it definitely wasn't here. Hold on. If you follow this log... Oh my god, the gravity. I don't think I understand the gravity of this. Okay, so it should be this hill here. Oh, I hear it. It's here. No cutscene can be activated here yet, though. It's just here. So this is the thing where, you know, this is still here to this day. The sound is still the same, I think. Maybe I fixed the looping on this a bit. This was just a sound I found off of YouTube. Like electric buzzing or whatever. These are default particles. I think we have better ones now that actually like are directional and stuff. But yeah, this is the thing that created Brink, or maybe it didn't, I don't know, but it created androids like Brink. At least that's the story. I'm gonna drink some water now, because this sound is probably annoying all of you. So let me just try and find some water real quick. Actually, I want to go to the watering hole. Let's go to the... Wow. This looks so different. Like, it does, but it doesn't, you know what I mean? This is just a giant concrete block. Why is this here? It's honestly a very good question. I guess we're gonna find out. Is our voice modules in there? Okay, let's just... I mean, there has to be, right? So this is just literally like the default walls. There's not a lot else to say. It's just cubes shrunk down to look like walls, and it's just got like a materials pasted on it. Like, this is pre-Blender, pre that house that usually is here, and obviously there's the painted pathway here, which looks kind of nice. I think now it has a lot of like foliage and stuff. It has rocks on it, I think, which yeah, the rocks definitely make this look a lot better, because this kind of looks like the front of someone's like front yard or something, like the pavement or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, no walls yet either, and yeah, nothing else to see here at the moment. So let's run a bit up here to the water. We definitely fixed this hill, that's for sure, because usually you can run up here. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that water. There's not even like... Okay, so there's swimming. There's like hills and stuff. This is before it was like a big deep pit, and then it's also before... and then I think we fixed the deep pit to just make it not so deep, but deep enough that it looks kind of like water. Anyway, let's actually activate the thing. I don't even know if I did it, but here. Health recharge. Okay, yeah, the trigger isn't in here. So, back in the day, you could refill here, but because the trigger box to start the mission, if it's even in this one, I, for the life of me, couldn't at the time get the trigger box because I was like, well, how am I going to destroy the trigger box here as well as over there? And eventually that's when I learned about the destroy all command, like destroy all actors of class. Where's the actual pond so we can activate this mission? I don't even know if we can. Okay, that's okay. I went the complete opposite direction. That all looks so different. I don't think this is the version that has story. I think it was just that beginning cutscene. Oh yeah, here we go. So if we go backwards, did the FPS get worse here? I think each and every one of these has shadows. They 100% do. Here. Health is also infinitely recharging, I'm noticing. Also, my mouse is on the other screen again. Okay. Let me change everything to low. Let's look at the difference. FPS difference back to normal, pretty much. Kinda. Actually, still only 50. Health is infinitely recharging, though, which is absolutely lovely. Love that for me. Oh, the lag is... What the... Oh, man, the running and stuff, it's so wacky. Anyway. Or maybe the UI just didn't represent his actual health. I don't know. Proceed to refill. Yeah, no, I think that's the extent of this one. I think that's literally it. It's just... We have dev mode now, and the landscape is slightly prettier. This area still... You can't go... These hills aren't here anymore. Like, these hills do not exist, because you obviously... Wait. Basically, from here, you would run up here. There's like an actual like way to run up here. Oh, actually... and then you'd run past here. These hills aren't here, I don't think. And then... Yeah. And then you'd run through all this. This all looks pretty cool, by the way. I think... this is somewhat different, because we got ferns now. Yeah, I just realized that. We've got like a bunch of ferns and stuff now. In this area, whereas before it was just like little patches of grass everywhere. Now it's just ferns everywhere. Slightly different. But yeah, then you go around here, there's nothing here. Is a trigger here? Probably not, because I don't think we had a story yet. Also, sorry I'm activating dev mode a lot. I just want to make sure I'm... Because in one of the versions, there's a trigger box here that basically just ends the game. And it's got me in the background being like, congratulations, you beat the game. That audio file's still in the game somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, this is obviously... Oh god. This is obviously untouched. So we shall move on to the next version. Activating soda, drinking water, awaiting commands. That's basically all that's here. I already showed all this off. That is version 1.0.2. Version 2, I guess. I don't know. Let's get rid of this Steam VR thing. Okay, now we can close out and we can go to the real deal. I can't start this in itch. I actually have to start it separately because it's a different folder. Also, let me... Okay, that's all switched over. That's lovely. Hold on. Oh, this actually... has the buttons and stuff. I want to show off the... Okay, it doesn't show it. The Novaverse logo's there, and it's got the loading screen plugin. It's version 002. So we've gone back in time, but we've gone forwards in time. Oh, hello. Okay. Your audio preferences will not be saved when exiting the... Oh yeah, here we go, look. So when I opened the audio part... Sliders... Oh man, the animation like plays so quickly. Here we go. Sliders will reset. Your audio preferences will not be saved when exiting the game. This is due to the lack of a save system. So we've kind of changed the colors of these sliders a bit. We've we managed to fix it so that that saves. So yeah, this is when it was we saved it to the game instance. So before we didn't even save it to a game instance, I guess, but the audio did, kinda. I don't know. But anyway, this is all this. And now we have controls. Jump, view maps. We got a map in this one. Mouse sensitivity, obviously, it's not red because Brink doesn't exist. Yeah. So we have button sounds. We have shadow quality. Let's make sure this is all epic. Oh, was it not epic before? Let's make sure it's all epic. I guess I'll have it on. I don't know. But we do have full screen. I think it's full screen borderless. Yeah. And we're in 1920 by 1080p. And now we have a motion blur option. That's it. That's the extent of the graphics options. Audio is pretty much the same, except now it saves the slider position. And then jump, view map, view inventory. We have inventory? There is a lot of progress made in this one. Okay, toggle wall, toggle floor, build mode. Yes, because Brendan said that he wanted building at some point. Multiplayer. Oh boy. This actually has the test level. We can actually... Ooh. I'll show that later. This is version 0.0.2. Let's look at the gallery. This was going to be named... Actually, wait. So Brink was going to... Also, so much to go through. So, I don't know if it was here before, but the logo's here. Very different from the old logo. Early Development Edition. We've got load game will become available. Save slot. Yeah, ROBOLAND does not support save games at this time. Awesome. I'm not going to click new game yet because that will obviously take me into the game. I just got to slow down a bit, you know. So options. So we looked for all these. Obviously, we have all that. And then yeah, extras. We have all that. We've got all the teasers and stuff. Game Splash icons. I think this part's slightly new because we have this. This is the old logo. And obviously we have a new one now. These are still the teasers. And at the very end, this is the new cover. Credits, still the same. And news. Skull test. This was like this for ages. And I only just fixed it recently. And then I removed it. So there was no point. Scroll test. Scroll. Wait, is that right? Scroll. Yeah, that's right. But this is wrong. Yeah. Christmas update for 2 days. 25th and 26th, the ROBOLAND main menu gets festive overhaul. Update the main menu to update every Christmas. Fixed a few bugs with the main menu camera switching. Added an indicator to remind you to press C to return to the main menu. Added Christmas cheer, including snow, songs, more snow, and fancy new Christmas buttons. Yeah, we literally just had like the Christmas songs in the background and stuff. But this is pretty much final version of this main menu. Obviously, there's some slight changes here and there. This is basically the final version of this. I don't remember if I mentioned before. Oh yeah, these rocks are here as well. These cliff face rocks. I don't remember if I mentioned before. This is different. This is the key one now rather than the active one. But I made this, by the way, in Blender. I think this is pretty much the first Blender thing that was brought into ROBOLAND. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we have a bunch of all this stuff. It's all pretty much still the same. That's there because it makes this look cool. I thought that looked pretty cool. I think I did that. Unless Brennan did. I don't remember a lot of the things. Oh, and this depth of field blurred thing. And yeah, you can see at the bottom, press C to return to the menu. And that obviously does that. That was probably loud. So let's go. New game. Obviously new buttons and stuff. We've seen this. Pressing enter. Bam. Loading screen, new loading screen. Lovely. I love it. We don't have the stuff at the bottom. Yeah, this was at the start as well. So the map is currently on right now. But we teleport... So, I'll talk about this in a minute. New cutscene as well. So ROBOLAND, I guess, went through 3 cutscenes. 3 different cutscenes for the start. Okay, so let's start off with... the loading stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna go... Stop. Let's go back to the beginning real quick. I need to remember what I was even going to say. Also, that animation as well. That I just saw that where it zoomed out and stuff. So obviously, the background here, I just realized, background here is a bit more transparent. It's not on the left anymore. I think this was on the left last time. Yeah, 100%. It was on the left. We've obviously got the outlines now and all that lovely stuff. But obviously, we go in. It's got the loading stuff. 150 years ago. It hasn't got the stuff at the bottom where it's saying stuff and all that lovely stuff. Yeah, so see the Brink starts, you can kind of see there. Brink starts somewhere, and then we teleport him once you've loaded in into this trigger box, which stopped working after a certain point because one of the Unreal Engine 4 updates changed it so that if the character is already in a trigger box, or actually that's probably why we did this. If a character is already in a trigger box, it basically doesn't activate the trigger box. If he spawns in the trigger box, it doesn't activate it. So we had to teleport him into the trigger box so that we can activate the cutscene. Anyway, we've got borders now, the test_border, lovely. And this is actually originally grey, and we just changed the tint. And it's originally grey because I wanted it grey so that we could have different colours for the like warnings and stuff, like opening different levels and stuff. We still have console. We still have console. Very lovely. No time to waste. Your water tank is loaded. This is all the same. Gas and water. Then you can try and get your bearings. Buttons. They're still the same, except they've got like highlights and stuff now.
What happened here?
More audio editing, like actual audio editing.
Are you receiving?
This is all in the widget.
Don't worry about who I am. I am here to help you. It's been a while. You were inactive for like
Different idle.
150
Walls.
years. Somewhere around there. Anyway, I can help you get back on your feet.
No head movement. Oh, why is it like there? That was an odd thing that I never understood. The lag it does there, whenever that came up, I don't know why it does that when that audio plays. Because it doesn't do it anymore, and I don't remember if I changed anything. But anyway, water tutorial. When you say water tank is low, you water alert. Yeah, all the same stuff.
You can move
Press the E
around
button.
using the W, A, S, and D keys, and by moving your mouse to move the camera.
Also, sun's in a different position,
You can also press spacebar to jump.
I believe.
And hold shift to sprint. Lastly, you can interact with things by using the E key.
Oh,
That should be everything for now.
there's a lot to talk about here. Okay, first off, sun's in a different position. No fire still. I think we're past the days of the fire, unfortunately. We have a map. This is back when that map actually worked. I don't know what happened to it, but it's broken now. I think this map is like the most accurate map, and then somewhere along the lines they got broken. So I pressed T. Oh, hello AI. I pressed T, and we've got our first person, and I press it again. We got third person. R no longer does dev mode because it's now on C and it's an actual UI. Dev menu. Type in the password. Do. Automatically puts it in if it's correct, and obviously if it's wrong, it just quits you out. I think at some point I made this. At some point I added like a cooldown thing, and then yeah. Anyway, credits test. Oh yeah, new credits. Wait, so the one in extras does it differently. Okay. So we got Brennan, we got me, Music, the Music Man. That was back when Mr. Fantasia was the Music Man. Patrick is Brink. Brennan is the evil robot, which doesn't exist, and me is Beta. So this is when we actually came up with Beta. Wait, is Beta in this? Did Beta have a... Beta had a model back then? Hold on, okay. So obviously we have speed... Oh, why did I ever change these sounds? Because it's shit, that's why. Invincible. That's gonna be something probably vulnerable. And then we've got flying. Wait, can I actually like properly fly? Oh yes, because we had swimming and stuff. Okay. Oh, hello AI who has just noticed me. Hello friend. You can't do anything to me, you just follow me. Yeah, so this is when I was working with AI at some point. Yeah, let me actually focus because I'm actually streaming and I'm actually supposed to be explaining what I'm doing. So, oh, where'd you go? What are you doing? How did you lose me already? I'm right here. Hi. If I just go like behind you. Wow, you are really dumb. Okay. Anyway, so this is this version of the game. Ooh, hello. Okay, where the sun is at a different angle. Where is the sun? Oh, that seems a lot bigger as well, right? That's a bigger sun. Also, we've got like the lens flares, freaking maxed out. But yeah, the game actually kind of looks really good here, and I think that was kind of the idea. It's like it's supposed to be, I think that's technically the sun setting. But yeah, it's supposed to be kind of like, this is where Brennan was like, yeah, it should be more dark, more gloomy, kind of happy area, but kind of like gloomy and stuff. Here, let's see. Let's go to no, yeah, I forget. Beta, yeah, I keep forgetting. The story was completely different back then. I don't know why I forget this all the time. But yeah, also, yeah, first person, I think I talked about that a bit. I had a first person. Nowadays it's just a scroll. You scroll in and it does all that. But yeah, let me try and stay on track, because you probably don't know where I am at this point. But this map is probably the most accurate map. I guess this is before we added the new section of the map. I guess, oh, here we go. Let's go over here, actually. Because I want to go to this little pathway here. Because obviously, okay, so we still have rocks here. I think we have a lot more rocks on this now. Yeah, this actually makes the game I think auto exposure is also not on anymore. I'm realizing that. There's no auto exposure. Also, still no crouch. And this, I feel like this looks more low res, right? That feels more low res than it did in the other one. I don't know. Anyway, this is the house now. For some reason we have the default table here to place the stuff on. Because I guess this is before the new area was there and we made the other thing. But yeah. Now it has like vines or stuff that looks like vines and stuff like that all over it. To make it look older. Foliage is clipping through it, which is lovely. But yeah, very basic collision on it. We can't even step up on it. Also, it's floating. You can kind of see. I don't know why it's floating. But it is. You can kind of step up on it there, but yeah. Anyway, that's that area, which we'll be coming back to shortly. But yeah, we have a map now, which shows the full map. That's the full map that we had at the time. So let's go up here. There should be Easter eggs and stuff now, I believe. We've kind of skipped forward a lot. Actually... Okay, so that one isn't in here yet. The rock one with the sword in it. But anyway. Oh, the trigger box is like further out. Oh, and I actually have to hold it.
It appears you don't have a voice mode.
And I can't move.
Picking up faint signals from one up in the hills. I'll project a beacon at where the signal is coming from. Go and collect it.
Go and collect it. Collect voice module from the far hills. Yeah, so this is the beginning of the old story. Where Brink wakes up, doesn't know where he is, or I guess doesn't really know anything, because his memory's been wiped and stuff, but I guess you don't really know that yet. I don't know. Basically, Brink wakes up and is like, what happened here? He doesn't remember anything. Taking a sip of water, because otherwise my voice was literally going to die. But yeah, obviously we can swim up and down now. I guess we should at some point make it so that it makes sense, like which way he's swimming, like angle-wise, but anyway. This is the new water. Can I actually hold... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can. This came with a lot of ramifications, bugs, stuff. Yeah, where I can just hold E and it'll refill. Was this back when... I have no idea. Anyway. So we have... Let's go. So this is the new beacon stuff. It tells you where to go, and this is where we have objectives. Except we don't have an objectives tab, so what does the pause menu look like? Okay. So this game paused. It's the options menu. I think this is pretty much the same at this point because it's all in one little area. Save game. ROBOLAND does not support save games. So obviously it doesn't save. None of these should do anything because they literally have nothing connected to them, I'm pretty sure. We go up here. So this is obviously, you can see the culling in action, and the LEDs were always a thing, I think. Unless we forgot to turn those on at some point. Who knows? We can kind of speed through here a bit. But I won't go too fast. I just kind of want to enjoy this a bit. Because this area here...
Picking up some sort of distress signal
Yep.
nearby.
First Easter egg.
Maybe we should go check it out.
Subtitle disappears before it should. Yeah, I should talk about those actually. So, we didn't use the in-engine subtitle system at the time. Instead, I decided, well, except for that one voice line in the previous version we looked at. Instead, I used, I have like freaking 50 freaking UI widgets, sorry. I've got a like bunch of widgets that basically have just text on them and that weird like loading thing at the side to indicate that it's talking. And then it just plays an audio and then destroys the widget and like plays the animation to like show that it's gone and stuff. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all it does. Wait, I need to go this way. I actually went further away. Oh yeah, it's to FPS. Hello. Okay, 40 FPS. That's probably around about what we get now. So yeah, this is yeah, first person is very broken. Because the camera is not like, I don't know what's wrong with the camera here. I'm pretty sure that's fixed now, because the camera's on is like actually attached to him, so the animation is a thing. Also, I just realized this is back when you could see the skybox. The skybox is like you can see the center of it, like where it loops and stuff. Or I guess it's Sky Sphere, isn't it? It's not Skybox. I'm thinking of other games. So yeah, obviously all that fading and stuff. I think that's the only one here that fades right now. So this was before I even made the Blender one. This is just two cubes that have a black material on them. This is it. I can't even crouch to even show you inside, but trust me when I say there is literally nothing. Oh, there you go. It's really just that's the small cube there. That's the kind of show the top. So this is a reference to... So this is actually an SOS, like, Morse code. This is a real Morse code thing that I, like, put into the game. I generated it, I wrote it all out and stuff. I don't remember what it says now. I could get a freaking decoder, but it would take ages and I'd have to record it and blah blah blah. But basically it says something like, oh, it's a distress signal and crash or something. It's basically my Minecraft character's ship from the Ender or something like that, or the Enderman story of the Enderman roleplay. This is his ship. Anyway, and you know, for some reason it's crashed here, and he's nowhere to be seen. In later versions, that looks more cooler. But that's pretty much it for the Easter eggs, except there is one. Oh, I keep pressing R. This isn't that mode anymore. So if I go all the way over here, the bitrate's gonna die for a bit. This rock is horrible, by the way, because Brennan placed this here, and it is cool. It does make the place look... It makes more sense. Also, the sun being large like that also is cool. I think that ended up changing when they changed the sky sphere and stuff, or I don't know. But Nova, if you see this, let me know if you want Big Sun back. Maybe we'll have to have a talk about that at some point. I mean, we don't even really develop the game anymore. Well, I still kind of work on it, but Brennan doesn't really work on it that much anymore. He does from time to time. He goes in phases. But anyway, so this rock obviously makes you float and stuff, and it's very lovely. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about it, is there? So, also I just realized, yeah, the trigger box. Wait. Huh. So I wonder if that's also a separate trigger box. That's something I wanted to talk about as well. So, the found some water thing. I guess that's another trigger box. So there's like 3 different trigger boxes here, and they also spawn in with the map. This is before I made it tied to the other trigger box. So everything here spawns in with the map. Whereas now, because we have the save system, we obviously don't want to have everything spawn in and then have to try and remove it. Or like determine whether it should be removed and stuff, and yada yada. Anyway, you get the point. Past me did a bad job at future-proofing for the save system, is basically what we'll say there. Yeah, no, I'm getting distracted. I wanted to go to the little, before I go to the actual mission here. I know it seems like I'm delaying, but I swear I'm not trying to. I'm just getting really sidetracked. God damn it. So there's obviously walls here. The walls look really cool. Brennan made these again. I think there's a door over there, maybe? I don't even know if this is the one off the island yet. You can kind of see on the map over here the little sparks and stuff. Yeah, and it says proceed to interact. So, in the current game, in the current version of the game, this is still a thing. Like, this is still active. Like, if you start a new game right now on ROBOLAND, as of this stream anyway, if you start a new game right now, you can come here after the opening cutscene, and Beta will talk to you, which does not make sense because you have not met Beta yet. Beta is all the way over there. So, yeah. Whereas a lot of the other stuff, well, this and a lot of the other stuff spawns in when that first cutscene plays or whatever, like all the Easter eggs and stuff. But this shouldn't be here until at least Beta is placed down on the table, or whatever you call that thing. But anyway, cutscene inbound. Also, the animation doesn't complete all the way. This is all supposed to be solid back here. But the way we did animations back then for this, for some reason, didn't play the animation all the way through. And so, because it changes the render opacity of this background part here, and yeah, it just doesn't it doesn't complete all the way because the final keyframe's like ahead of the end or some shit. I don't know. But anyway.
Yes, and you're wondering what that thing is, huh? Well,
Also, no subtitles,
see, that
and the HUD doesn't remove,
used to create
and also I can move.
Yes.
And this is slightly different as well,
Started.
because obviously it just gets rid of everything and makes everything
Ever since then,
horrible.
it's never worked.
Can I pause as well? I can. And it makes the dialogue go off.
Another one was created somewhere around here. But it's been inactive for
Technically you could run here,
6 years.
in this cutscene.
Barely functional.
And it also looked at this longer, but now it fades, like it's supposed to. And I don't think you can reactivate it either. I think once that's done, that's done. Okay, cool. Now we can go to do the actual story. So now you know that's the story of what that thing is. Pretty cool. I think that was Brennan's idea. I don't remember exactly what he told me, but he basically was like... Also, FPS is not capped anymore. Look, 120. Lovely. Brennan basically told me... Or Nova, Brennan, however I want to refer to him. He basically told me... Oh, also, yeah, we have... The grass is different now as well. But yeah, Brennan told me. Just like a general kind of like story of like how he created it, and it's like, yeah, just kind of like say something about it. Wait, is the door even here at this point? No, right? Yeah, this is before the door. Wait, no. It's not before the door. It's not before the door. And the door has a light on it because it was so dark here because of the way the sun was positioned. And there's no key. Well, no, there is a key slot thing or whatever. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Because I haven't played the old story in a while. I don't really remember it that well. I remember it, but it's like a forgotten memory kind of. I'm remembering all the stuff here. Let's run to this all basic like. But yeah, the map, I just looked up a tutorial again, and I was like, you know what, it would be kind of cool to have a map. A map would be fun. Still no percentages on the bottom right, by the way. But I was like, a map would be fun. It would be pretty cool to have a map and kind of see the objectives and stuff. It would make sense for the beacon and all that, and for the story to be able to see stuff. But yeah, then, you know, stuff happened, and then the map broke somehow, and that's because of the new area or whatever, and yeah, changing materials and stuff, and the scaling, and all that lovely stuff. This is a lot different. I feel like that's so far back now. Like, that's obviously moved way more forward in the current one, I feel like. 'Cause usually you don't have to run that far back. Right? Or is this hill just not go all the way over here? I don't know. But this is a very dark area too. Considering all things. But yeah, now we have this little cool little area here. Where you can't step up the steps, so you have to jump up each one. God, it's so dark here. Oh man. A first look at the first voice module. They look so much better now. Like the pieces of the voice module. And actually make sense as well. Do we even have the actual voice module thing here?
Okay.
That would be cool.
You've got that piece of the voice module. Now take it back to the workspace area. I'll project a beacon at its location.
Return voice module part to the workspace. Yeah, so the there was a version of this where this wasn't here, but like you'd run to this location basically, there'd be a trigger box and it would say, "Congratulations, you beat the game." I guess that was never shipped. That can be in the stream where I go behind the scenes and look at all the different backups of ROBOLAND that I have whenever we switched versions, or like we're about to make a big change. All of that lovely stuff. Because there was a point in time, mid-development, Brendan was like, yeah, let me change the landscape. I want to make the landscape, and he's like, oh, it looks ugly. Can I revert it back? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's probably a good idea. But see, this just feels this is so slow. And also the audio looping is horrible. But this story was so slow, like I'll run all the way back here. It was just basically this was us getting a feel for like how how the gameplay would go. Sorry, I really need some water. I can still turn left and right with the arrows, but I can't move forwards and backwards anymore. I think this was in the game for quite a bit. I don't know why. I don't even know why I left it there, because you can just use your mouse. It's way better. Also, oh! The selections actually show up, kind of. Because it's, this was before we did all that stuff. Hold on. Look, you can see, like, the little outlines. You probably can't, maybe? I don't know. But, it's around quick game. Now it's around exit. Yeah, this is before we actually, worked on that kind of stuff. And that stuff would just kind of default there, but I guess not in our first version for whatever reason. I guess because it wasn't in focus. Anyway, so now we're moving on to the placing this voice module down. But But yeah, this story was so slow. I'm so glad we changed it, and we actually can see Beta now. Like, we can visualize Beta, made by Brendan, of course. Pretty much all the models and stuff are made by Brendan that are custom. Like this house, but not the table. Which, again, this looks very different. Obviously, everything's going to look very different. But I think from here forwards, not a lot is going to change.
Good work, Brink. Now, let me see if I can.
There'll be
scan
small
for the other
changes
pieces.
every now and again. Like here.
Should be 2 more pieces to collect. Scanning. Gas.
Sizzling circuit boards. It's no use.
We're not close enough to them yet. Looks like you're on your own on this one, Brink.
Oh, look at this. Go through the wall.
Around the map. See what you can find.
I think I can still move, yeah.
If I pick up anything, I'll let you know. Good luck, Brink.
So this is before... So, it's weird, right? I think the way I hid the HUD on that was... There was like a tick box that you could tick. I guess this is before I had the HUD in like 20 different things. Before I finally settled on where it is. I think it's now in the player controller. I have no idea. But now I gotta go find the other ones. But guess what? If you're new and you don't know this game and you don't know the map, that's it. You had no idea. You just have to explore, literally. Old game stuff, like PlayStation 2 era stuff, I guess. I want to talk about this for a second, though. So this is a separate model. I mean, it's the same model, but it's a separate blueprint that gets spawned in. This is the stationary voice module piece 1, or something like that. Whereas the other one was actually a blueprint, and I think this is also bigger. Possibly. Who knows? But I'm going to speed over to the other ones, because they're actually really spaced out. So here's the house, right? There is one in that direction, and one in that direction. But this is the early days where I didn't know how to do things, and so they spawn one at a time, and you as the player don't even know this. But one of them spawns right here. The last one spawns here. Oh man, hello. Why do you change my gravity? That's not good. Yeah, this one spawns right here. But how are you supposed to know that? I don't know how I thought about that. Okay, we should get some water so I can look at this animation again, and also so that you're not annoyed by the sounds playing in the background. Hello AI, who's just roaming around and has completely lost me already. God, I love the AI. It's literally just a following AI, but now it's like slightly better. I can't wait until we actually have like guns and stuff in. So I can actually add some like multiplayer game modes and stuff and actually start working on that. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to have Brink running around, a bunch of Brinks running around with like guns and like doing some deathmatch or something like that. That would be really fun. I would love that for me and for everyone else, of course. for the like 2 people that listen to this game. Also, yeah, the music in the background, the pause menu music, very lovely, which is just the beginning music. Actually, I don't even think it played. Maybe it did, actually. But it's just very short. Also, I'm realizing, yeah, let's go back here. So yeah, the second voice module piece is like...
I'm detecting more of those faint signals in this area.
Yeah, the faint signals being the faint signals. Ah, yeah, here it is. How did Patrick not find this? I mean, come on. Luckily, I remember all this, because otherwise we would be looking around for ages. But yeah, I've played this so many times, like, having to test everything. So this is the second voice module piece. God, it looks horrible. It, like, clips into the ground, and it's just bad. It's just really bad.
Got that one? Awesome. Take that back to the workspace, and then you can find the final one.
I hope I'm describing things so that anyone watching this in the future, because obviously there's going to be a VOD as well, anyone watching this now and anyone watching this in the future will at least understand somewhat what I'm talking about. Ooh, we get a little glimpse. Oh, it wasn't even loaded in. That's crazy. For like a couple of frames there. Oh, that looks so different. Little spoilers there. So the new area is there. It does exist. I'm excited. Oh, this is such a slog. We have to go all the way back. I feel bad for anyone who actually played this. If anyone actually played this version of the game. Because obviously ROBOLAND's not big. ROBOLAND's not intended to be big. This is just a fun project for me and Brennan to like come back to every now and again and have fun with Unreal Engine. That's realistically what this game is.
Good work, Brink. You've recovered the second piece of the voice module.
Now it's time
Now
to
it's
collect the
time to collect the
final
final
piece.
It'll be tricky. Good luck.
It'll be tricky, except if you know the game. Explore the map and find the remaining voice module parts. Does it show the objective here yet? No, it doesn't. There's pre-objectives showing anywhere other than the side of the screen when you were told to do something. But yeah, if we go over here, I don't even need to speed up for this, because guess what? You literally go over here, it's basically pretty much right where I showed you before, right? So it's on that rock.
My Omega senses are tingling.
Ugh, that was horrible.
There's another one of those faint signals nearby. This could be the last piece you need, Brink.
This doesn't cut it off, I think, either, does it?
Hey, not everybody's good at making work on collecting.
Yeah,
the final
it doesn't cut it off.
voice, Brink. Now, time to take that back to the workspace and put the pieces together. Hopefully it functions well.
Return voice module part to the workspace. Yeah, so, not everyone's good at making references. My Mega Sensors tingling, Spider-Man, my Spidey senses. I don't know why I even thought of that. It was just like when I was writing the script at the time, because yes, this had a script. I was like, I don't even remember what my thought process was, to be honest. I was just kind of like, oh, it'd be funny to have a bit of humor in the game. So, first thing that came to my mind, I guess, was Spidey senses, Omega senses, because I guess Brennan went on a big spiel at this point to me, saying like, hey, this is the story. I don't know if I should say. Why not? Basically, at this point, Brennan thought of a evil bad called Omega, or I think back then he said it was the company that made the androids and stuff was called Omega. But now apparently, oh, also you can see his foot, no IK. But yeah, and then he changed it to, or maybe it was like a plot twist that, oh, it's actually a big bad person.
Now that you've got the final piece of the voice module,
Robot
it's
thing.
time to put it all back together again.
Oh man, I can still move around. I love this.
That goes here. Alright, good. Now the final piece. Awesome.
Oh, we do have
Right. Now, pick it up, put it in, and see if it works.
Most likely none of you have seen this. So, this little barrier, obviously you can go through it, that's intentional. This was me working with physics, and also stopping certain things from going through other things, while also letting it go through other things. Obviously this doesn't have physics anymore in the current version. Pretty much because of the save system. I could totally fix it, but it's basically the save system. Because it has gravity and the map hasn't loaded in, but this loads in before the map, it just falls through the map. If you save it at that point, it falls through the map. So, I don't even remember how to... I just kind of have to launch it, because the physics are obviously horrible. But I was playing around with the physics, and I was like, it would be kind of cool to just like kick it around and stuff. I don't know why you would want to do that. Also, this is... this looks so different now, I think. I don't know why. Like, something broke along the lines, like the physics or the like, I don't know. It doesn't look like this now. I think it looks better now. I think this was my version of it. And then I think Brennan made a version of it that looks a lot better. I really don't remember. I don't remember what the... Yeah, so this was made... This is another tutorial thing, basically. I just basically did that. Anyway. Obviously the hitbox is with it, because it's attached to it, because the hitbox is the thing on it. Anyway.
My voice, it's
mission complete, and then you can see in the background the thing disappears. But yeah, this... No, this isn't it, actually, is it? Collect voice module parts and construct Brink's voice module. Yay!
Attention, Brink.
And then
Something's
just
entering the
randomly
planet's
just like...
atmosphere. I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
If my calculations are correct, it's gonna collide with the planet in T-minus 1 minute.
Wait.
Oh, the long pause.
Don't know what this is? Like, at all?
I'm gonna cheat.
No, it's
'Cause you can't
blocking my
make it
scans.
normally.
I don't know what it is.
You normally can't make it to see this. It's fixed now, mostly, I'm pretty sure. Also, this does have a controller vibration. I don't know if it did in this
30 seconds until impact.
at this point. But this is the... Actually, we can fly up to it. I don't know if I want to, though. We might as well. Also, it curves. And also doesn't spin. We added it spinning.
10 seconds until impact.
Also, if you ever near it, for some reason, it has the fire sound.
Impact in
Default starter fire sound.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, how times have changed. There's not even though we should probably go check that out. Because I just never thought that this is all new stuff at this point. Brennan made this. He made the meteor that comes down. He didn't make the material, but he made he didn't make the material, but he made the two models of this. Obviously, you saw it switches out. That's a level sequence that plays, or as you know them, cinematics. Obviously, the engine calls them level sequences. There's a level sequence that basically moves an object, which was the meteor falling down, and then there's just like a bunch of triggers that activate the... Here, let me get some water, because I'm pretty sure this will play in the background if I don't. And obviously have to go very far away to get water. But basically, yeah, it swaps the models out and does all that lovely stuff. Also, while I'm drinking, I can't move my camera. I'm trying to move it now. And I also can't... Oh, that loop is horrible. I think that loop's a lot better now. I think. Oh no. That loop was good there, and that just doesn't look good at all. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, basically the model swaps out, and there's a bunch of trigger boxes that trigger the 30 seconds, and then 15, 10, whatever, and then the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown. And then when it reaches that part there, as you saw, there's another oh my god, hello? There's another trigger box that obviously makes it so that when it detects that meteor hits there, it destroys it, even though the cinematic destroys it anyway, but back then I just didn't know anything about Unreal Engine. And then it spawns this in, and this all has stuff attached to it that makes everything work. And this is the key that Brennan made. Brennan also made this, and this is all one model, except the key is separate, as you'll see here. Once I press E to collect the key, love how that rhymes,
You seem to have
disappears.
collected some sort of key, but my scanners
Genuinely
aren't
actually
picking it.
destroys the
Couldn't
component.
possibly unlock. Maybe there's somewhere around here that you can use it on.
Maybe there's somewhere around here you can use it on. I think this is where Patrick got stuck, because it's like, where do I use it? Actually, no, I don't even think I could find the voice module pieces. Anyway, this is, yeah. So as you can see, the key is gone, and that's all lovely. And yeah, this is all made by Brennan, aka Nova Plays YT. Yeah, I can't crouch, so it's a good thing I can't, because otherwise I'll be able to see through it, and yeah. But now we go over here, because this is obviously where you find the second voice module piece, which technically this should be the final voice module piece if you're wanting to make sense of it all. But I don't know. Because realistically, yeah, it just wouldn't make sense, because it's like, oh, how's the player supposed to know where to go? Because there's no beacon there for some reason. Beta hasn't placed the beacon down, but I think there's a trigger here still. Actually, no, there shouldn't be a trigger here. Yeah, because I added that later. But obviously, for the longest time, you just walk up to the door, whereas now it's like a little warning thing here, and you put that there. Brennan actually made the little chip or whatever that like is above all this. But yeah, obviously we click this. Doesn't matter where I'm standing, it's a cinematic, and there's a separate character. So we make this character invisible, disable the player movement and everything. And then we spawn a cinematic version of Brink, which is just the same Brink. It's kind of like main menu Brink, which is also a separate version, so it doesn't have all the functionality of the current Brink, because otherwise it would make a lot of sense to be able to like crouch and stuff like that in the main menu. Oh, I guess, I don't know. Punching and stuff, it wouldn't make sense. Anyway, but yeah, no matter where I'm standing,
Whoa,
separate Brink.
Brink.
Also, he's floating.
There's a whole new area here.
Also, I can pause during this? No, I can't. But I can
didn't know it
now.
existed.
Okay. Oh, I have the music at like half, so... I'll turn... Oh, wait. Oh, my mouse is gone. Hold on. I don't know where my mouse is. I'm just going to leave it. But yeah, this was the first introduction, the first cinematic of the new area. It genuinely looks different still. Even this area, because the post-process is like halfway through this, I think. Or maybe it's just not in here at all. Yeah, because Brennan wanted like the blue... Oh no, there it is. Okay. As I said it. It clips through the map? No? Okay. That did clip through at one point though. Oh man. It's not slanted and the textures are horrible. Because they're not scaled properly. Because it's all just one texture. I could technically change the cinematic and make it look better. I probably should at some point. But I don't know. I think it's fine. It's fine. ROBOLAND. Old logo.
Congratulations.
Oh!
You somehow made it to the end.
No way.
I don't know how because the game is currently not complete. Currently, all you have to do is basically collect the voice module for Brink. So, congratulations, question mark. Anyway, enjoy the credits.
That's it. We beat the game. You don't even get to explore the new area. Wow. It ended there. I don't remember that, to be honest. I mean, I kind of remember it, but like, I was like, oh, we're gonna be able to. I actually genuinely thought we were just gonna walk through and be able to craft stuff, because I do remember there's a version where like you get to the crafting bit and then that's it. It doesn't continue on there. But yeah, that's the old voice line I was talking about earlier. But I guess I'll just place it here as well. This is a whole separate level, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Demo complete. Thanks for playing. Okay, so this was technically a demo. Okay. That's it. Before we check out multiplayer, one last thing. Oh, I wish I could load the save, because now I'm going to have to... Let's have a look at the new area, shall we? Let's cheat. Let's do what we didn't want me to do. Oh, I can actually move around, I think. Also, let me turn the music up as well. What? Where? Oh, it's floating as well. Password saves and everything. I love it. Okay. Wait. It didn't do the tutorial. Is that a bug? Interesting. I think I remember that bug. Anyway. Let's fly over the walls and see. Some of these walls are smaller. Like, those walls over there are smaller than those walls there. It's very inconsistent. And that door is, like, part of, like, a different model and it's a wall. Yeah, that door over there. Anyway. New area. Here we are. Oh, hello. This is where the map breaks, 100%. Like, the map here. So, obviously... This is where we would have been, as the door over here, somewhere in the darkness, as Brink comes out here. I'm going to leave that infinite health and stuff, so we don't have to hear it anymore. for the remainder of this. Let me just have a drink real quick. We got some lovely little lights here. Fly up to those real quick. Actually, could I not just... I want to test that real quick. The console command, fly. Yeah, so had I had it before, I would have been able to control it this way. And also the animation isn't like wacky. And then I could just do this and just do speed. Oh no. Oh, weird. Okay, so I can't do that. So I'm just going to do walk. I guess it's the player controller. And I don't have anything connected to the player controller at this point. This is like a default player controller. That's probably why. What was I doing? Ah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's the door there, and then that would be open at this point. And then you come through here, and this is the new area. That's probably still like that, and that's probably bad, but it's fine. It looks completely different, which obviously all of this will. There's no item. Wait, inventory? Oh yeah, I didn't even check out the inventory at all. I forgot about it. I kind of like this though. It's like a nice little inventory failed to load. I kind of like that. I was creative. It's not really, I don't know. I kind of like it. Of course, I would like something that I did, but you know what I mean. Obviously, you can still move around and stuff. But yeah, this is before I even made the inventory. Remember how at the start I was like, wow, I made the inventory? No. I planned on it. I think Brennan wanted an inventory at some point. And so that's why that's there. As like a little, hey, we're doing this at some point. Because obviously ROBOLAND, even currently, technically it's still early access, even though it doesn't say it in the game anymore. It is still early access. It is still in development. There's still a lot that will be worked on. For however long we keep on working on it for. This is definitely still different. I think I ended up breaking this, where none of this is here anymore. This is where the crafting thing is. Ah, the campfire. There was plans here. There was plans that were already in motion. But for this version, for some reason, we just ended it here. I think there's probably some voice lines in here somewhere. Or at least some triggers or something that do something and something. Do we have... Hold on, let me make sure I've done the audio stuff. Yeah. Make sure this is like max volume. Everything feels quieter. I don't know why. Maybe I should turn my headphones up. Yeah.
Be careful, Brink. You're entering a highly radioactive area. Caution is recommended.
Oh, hello.
Fast.
Water tutorial. Oh, there we go. Now we're gonna get... Oh, good. Yeah, that's why it bugged.
And by moving your mouse,
wait, but we're supposed to be invincible, right?
you can also press spacebar to jump. And be careful, Brink.
Oh,
You're
man.
entering a highly radioactive area. Using caution
No
is
walls here
recommended.
either, by the way.
That should be everything.
There's a lot of dialogue going on.
Good luck.
Yeah, this is before... I'm sure there's like actual... Yeah, invisible walls. But there's no walls. That's probably why we didn't
Be careful, Brink.
have this here.
You're entering
Okay,
a
okay,
highly
me.
radioactive
Beta.
area.
I get it.
Caution is recommended.
This is me, by the way, in the background. I think there's sources like over here somewhere. Yeah, you can hear. It's like in this rock. Yeah, like it's right here. Pretty much. And in case you don't know what it says save us. And that's me saying that. I thought it sounded really cool. I was messing around in Audacity when I was doing like other stuff, and I was like, oh, this actually sounds really cool. Because obviously Brennan made this hand. Obviously we just used like the rust material or whatever. The rusted metal or something material. But this looks really good. Like it's a hand. It's a robot hand. Obviously it's supposed to look all cubey and stuff because, well, he's a robot. Or something of the sort. And yeah. It's kind of cool that this area still has like some of the dialogue. Oh, hello. Like some of the dialogue and stuff like that, even though you're not really supposed to be over here. And obviously I can clip through this, which I'm pretty sure that's fixed now. Oh yeah, and here's the other hand. I forgot about that. It's the other hand over here. Probably clip through this as well. Yup. Save us. Was there the teleport thing in here? There was a teleport trigger box I made way back. I don't know if it's in this version though. But I was inspired by the Guild Wars way of doing things. But I don't know if I even had level straight. Oh my god, it is supposed to be dark in here. But god, did I make it way too dark. Because I can't even see. It's time to pull an arc and go Gamma 5. Wow. Okay. And it's going to be really bright. Ooh. Gamma. That should default Gamma. Okay. I don't know why it lags after everything, but that's fine. Yeah, this is the beautiful old... Hold E to refill. Okay, the tooltip wasn't changed. But I think... Oh, it didn't even have the UI. Okay. This is... Oh, wow. This is unchanged, I think. This is a first look. And this is a first look at the old cave. And it's unchanged. We haven't touched this since. And I don't even think you can see this in the game. Other than in our YouTube channel, we have a picture of this cave. Of Brink standing here, looking around in one of the pictures. So this is a first look. Don't tell... No, please no. I don't care. No. Can I... Hold on, wait. Oh, the audio pauses, but the... Wait, no. That's not what I wanted. Voice volume. Yeah, just... Stop talking, me, beta. This is... So don't tell Nova I did this. I mean, Nova's probably going to watch this later anyway, but... Nova, listen, alright. This isn't even the finished product. This still looks like this, except I don't know what these lines are. Those lines aren't there anymore. I fixed that. But I don't even know why they were there. Oh, there's the attenuation or whatever. You don't need to know. It's complicated stuff that I don't even understand. This is the head. You will come and see this at some point, maybe. But yeah, this is the cave, really. That's pretty much it. Like, there's not a lot to see here right now, and it is all still the same. Unchanged. So I guess we did do level... Actually, no, this isn't level streamed, is it? This is just opening the map, I'm pretty sure, because... Yeah. So this is pre-level streaming, and now I can't go back. So, with that being said, I believe that is everything. In the single player. How long has the stream gone for? 2 hours? Oh, wow. And we haven't even moved on to, like, the other versions yet. Oh, boy. Okay, single player. So, yeah, we did single player. Now let's do multiplayer. We can turn voice volume back up. So let's host a game, shall we? Guys, if you want to join... I'm just kidding, you can't. Test level. Why is my sensitivity like horrible? I don't know why it plays the main theme here. Is this the one of the older main themes? Let me listen. This is so lackluster. There's like nothing here. We didn't really do much here, or I didn't really. Oh yeah, it is. Quit interrupting me. God damn it.
You can move around using the W, A, S, and D keys.
You can hear this on the channel anyway.
You can also press spacebar to jump.
In our soundtrack playlist.
Lastly, you can interact with things.
But yeah, it's one of the earlier versions that Mr. Fantasia worked on.
Everything for now. Good luck.
Or Ronan Ash, I think it's now called. Boom, boom, boom. Does it stop or does it re-loop? I think it just stopped. Oh no, it loops. This item is currently unavailable. Look at that. Sword. I want the sword. This is the old sword as well. I don't think Brendan made this. Pardon me. I don't think Brendan made this. I think someone at his TAFE, I want to say, made this. Because this is just called Claymore or something. Which I think probably isn't even a Claymore. And also, just... that just is not a sword. It was good for the time, though. Like, at least we had something to work with, you know what I mean? So, does the meteor still work if I...
You seem to have collected some key, but my scanners aren't picking up where it could possibly unlock.
It's literally just the
Maybe
blueprint.
there's somewhere around here that you can use it on.
Maybe there is... Oh, look, you can see the reflection sphere. We just left it here. Or I left it here, I guess. This is my test level that I do all my stuff in. Which, in future versions, you'll see this change over time if we can ever get to it. If we can ever get to it, because some of these, some of the newer ones don't have this accessible because multiplayer is not there. Anyway, and console's not there. That's the sphere reflection. There's a thing. Sphere capture thing. It's basically just a sphere, and I just left it here because it's like, well, I don't really need it. Except for this water, it probably would be helpful. Because it's just not really reflecting anything. And also, I can't drink anything. Oh, wait, probably drink. I can't refill my water tank because, yeah. This is the map. Oh, the big map doesn't change. Big map. In the current version, there's usually AI walking around here, but there's just the one lone little AI just walking around, finding random spots to walk around on. This is before patrol pathing and all sorts, which you guys don't even get to see the AI technically. You see the AI like in one cutscene and then they go away. You don't get to experience this, which they do more than this now. But yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of difference here because this is just empty. This is it. This is all This is all this area is right now. I think these have physics nowadays and. There's memory chips and batteries and all sorts that you just have never seen here. Oh, and this chat as well. I don't know if I should... it's probably fine. Yeah, it's just called desktop, yeah. It's all fine. It's just stuff. It's just the name of my computer. But yeah, and that's basically it. That's multiplayer. In later versions, there's a game mode thing here that we can change game modes and do that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's all that is for now. Now we shall switch versions, and it'll probably take... That's 14 gig. Oh, that's probably 14 gig because of all the different versions I have in that folder. So now we're going to itch.io version 2 ROBOLAND. Which we finally are moving into that to another version. Well, I mean, we looked at a couple of versions, didn't we? So, actually, let me look at Discord real quick. Oh yeah, that's right. One of the versions closes my entire Discord. I gotta open my Discord back up now. Because yeah, I like broke Discord a lot. Oh yeah, let me fade the music in. I tried to subtly make it come in earlier, but I failed at that, as you obviously noticed. Okay. So I'm going to take a bit of a break, and yeah, we will be back in a moment. It's literally going to be like a minute, so I'm going to take a bit of a break just to, you know, have a drink and do all that sort of stuff while we wait for this download, the next version. So stay tuned. This is going to be a long stream. I already know. Will anyone watch this? Maybe me in the future. And maybe Nova. That's probably about it. We'll probably end up watching this like 20 times over the course of like 7 years to check it. Anyway. BRB. Boop. Done. And then I can just undo that later. Anyway. BRB, guys. Oh, hello. I didn't realize I undid it, and yeah, I'm back, guys. I don't know how long the mic was unmuted for. I think it was while I was undoing, and I just did a big sniff to the microphone. That's me saying, I'm back. It finished downloading, and then now it's downloading again. So that's a thing. And Steam VR keeps opening. I apologize. We're gonna be going through a lot of this. I might have to do another stream of this at some point. Like a part 2. Because you can only do like 12 hours of a stream. You can only do 12 hours of a stream before YouTube's like, yeah, nah, people aren't gonna be able to watch this once it's a VOD. So, yeah, bear with me. We will be getting into the next version very, very soon. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I might do this differently if we do this again for more of these. Because obviously, I mean, should I have expected this to be this long? Yeah, probably. Do I regret? No, of course not. I basically want a chance to be able to talk about a lot of the different features and stuff, and kind of go through every single, not every single, like a lot of what I remember, at least, of what went into me and Nova kind of like talking about all of the various different stuff. I'm just saying words at this point. I don't. But yeah, no, developing ROBOLAND has been a very fun venture, because doing game development stuff, you wouldn't think it to be difficult. But there are definitely ups and downs that I have had, and definitely Brendan has had, Nova Plays YT, Nova, at the time. And so ROBOLAND has, while difficult to develop at times, has also been a very lovely experience, because now we know, or at least I feel like I know a lot about ROBOLAND. Or sorry, I feel like I know a lot about. Of course, I know a lot about ROBOLAND. I developed it, or I helped develop it. Obviously, we know more about Unreal Engine now, and we know Brennan knows how to like do landscaping stuff. He kind of knows how to do landscape materials stuff, but I think he leaves a lot of the complicated stuff to me, because I do all the blueprints. Which, if you don't know what Unreal Engine is, what blueprints are, then they're basically like, it's just a lot of like lines going into, it's kind of like coding, like C++ and all that, except it's not. It's simple. It's the simplified version of that, connecting the dots, and to make something do something, you connect one thing and you do all that sort of stuff. I could probably bring up an image of it. Unreal Engine blueprints. You guys probably know. You can Google it. But, yeah, let me just... I could probably just drag you in, and then... No, can't do that. Here, this is probably going to be weird, because it's going to... Oh, actually, no, you're not going to see that straight away. Good. Wouldn't want you to see stuff that you shouldn't see. Yeah, here. So, obviously you're going to see this, but also, this is basically what a blueprint is, right? So if I just open image in new tab, there's basically, so it's basically, you have a, I can tell you what this does actually. On component begin overlap box. So there's a trigger box that you overlap, and it's checking if the actor that is overlapping with it is the same as the player's pawn, which is your player, the player that you control. That player is obviously your character, whoever that is, the blueprint of the character. For some reason this isn't connected at all, but yeah, this would go into this, and then if true, this would come down and go into that, and that would cast to the character, so it would get like all the variables and stuff that it would need to run anything. Because without this, if you did this, if you just connected this, did that, and then did that, it's not casting to anything. The player pawn is obviously connected to something, and the player pawn is this object here. Without that, you can't run any of this stuff, I think. Generally speaking, anyway. So you would connect the true to that, and that would cast that, so this box now has access to all the stuff that's inside of this character blueprint. Then we can launch the character, and they're not launching it at any velocity. But this is just an example. This isn't mine. This is just Unreal Engine stuff. Unreal Engine's little article stuff. But yeah, that's basically what I deal with. You just drag from the arrow and from the little other actor and all that kind of stuff. You get the idea. That's what blueprints are. That's basically what I work with. Which is a lot easier than C++, which is just like... I mean, C++ and like C hash or whatever, like, it's technically... I mean, I don't understand it at all, but I imagine if I did get into it, I could probably understand at least some of it. But it's a lot of like, hash include, and then like get all this stuff, so that you have to get all that stuff, and then you gotta get you gotta type everything out, and it's like, I just kind of want to just be able to right click and then search for what I want. But I don't know. Maybe there's an easier version of all that. But who really knows? 10 seconds left. Hopefully the download is actually finished this time. And hopefully I can figure out where this one is launched. Because I have no idea. ROBOLAND was switched to 2. Alright, here we go. Let me just turn the music off. Oh yeah, fade. Okay. So I'm going to click launch, and I'm going to see if it loads up the new version or the old version. Because I don't know what is different. But this usually grabs just directly from here, so I'm pretty sure it's just going to do the new version. But I guess we're going to find out in just a moment. I think it's installing stuff that needs to be installed, so maybe something happened. Maybe something good happened. We'll find out in a minute. Hopefully. Any minute now. Hopefully. Wait, it's doing something. Loading. We're here. We've got it. I don't know if it'll show up. Here we go. This is the new version. I think this is the newest version. Wait, was that a button that I saw? No. Okay, yeah, this is the newest version. We don't want this. Not right now. We're not there yet. So yeah, I'll have to select it from... It's probably still under Windows No Editor then. Okay. That makes sense. I wouldn't have changed it at this point. Oh, hello. I'm being welcomed right now. This should be it. If I click in. Hello. ROBOLAND. Click. Actually, shouldn't it show up as any full screen now? Because we're in full screen. Yes! Okay, good. We are in the era of not having to do that. Okay. Welcome back. It's been a while, here's what's new. Save system for audio now available. Added one-time UI like this, testing phase. Yeah, we got rid of that pretty quickly. Added option highlights. Added reset option for audio or options. Added further controller support. Further controller support. There was controller support originally? Okay. Various minor bug fixes. That's all for now. So wait, how different is... Oh, so we have holograms now. We have the hologram material. Okay, so this is pretty much mostly unchanged here. Except for this part. Updated AI to become smarter, tougher, and they fight back. They can now patrol specific areas, and if not, they will just walk around randomly. Watch out if an AI spots you, it will chase you until you run and hide out of its sight, where it will search and to the last place it saw you, and then you go back to where it was last. And combat. This feels like a big jump. What version is this? This is 0.3. I guess I did do a big jump, didn't I? That's why we have this button up here. Check out our new changes, which takes you straight here. Add a combat, you can fight AI to your heart's content with this brand new update. Pick up a weapon and start swinging. Just be careful not to get hit yourself. You want to win, not lose. Speaking of picking things up, you now have a fully functional inventory. Updated with brand new features such as sorting by both dragging and dropping, and by a little drop-down menu that tells you that lets you switch between category of the items, amount of the items, stack them, and by alphabetical order. You can do action menu and the specific options depending on the type of item. When you check your items, a little tooltip will appear and tell you more info about that item. Added a fun little loading screen tips. That's the thing that I'll tell you in a bit. Added new graphics options, added new audio options and visuals. Multiplayer is still here, but we have a local button now and an online button. Oh, hello. And we've got the deathmatch and all this stuff. This time let's switch it up. Let's do the multiplayer now, because the story is going to be generally the same. Hello. Ooh. I don't know if I want to show that. I don't know if I should. Let's play the deathmatch though. Let's do deathmatch, because that's going to be fun.
Impact in 5.
Hello, Toon Shaders.
3, 2, 1.
We'll come back to the maybe I thought this. Oh, the AI still is. We don't have the new AI, the new model yet. Oh, the health bars. This is cool. It's cool to look back at all this. Oh no, the one of them is straight off. I'm not gonna win. This is the trailer music, by the way. Look at this combat. Dun, 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 dun. Still had regen in this as well. It's harsh nowadays, especially with that strong AI. Mission complete. Destroyed all the enemies. Yay. Amazing. Amen. 7 seconds remaining. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that was just like a fun little thing that I added. It's not even really a multiplayable thing, but it's just fun to do. And obviously if you fail, I think it does something different as well.
4,
and it forces the sword in your hand
2, 1.
when you spawn in. So we can have a look at the area a little bit. So they all spawn in, obviously. They're all going to come and see me in a minute. Hologram brink. Spawn AI. I can spawn more AI for myself. That is a bad idea. Oh, there's a crafting station. Okay. The old batteries with no materials on them. If I get hit... Oh man, they're hitting the default hit animation. Oh, hollow battery. Inventory. Oh, it's not available in multiplayer because I broke it back then, so I can't even access that. There's supposed to be a chest there. Oh, the UI, so it's like this kind of thing.
I recommend taking caution to your brink.
Anything could happen. And there's more over here. And look, so this is what I talk about the borders. So they changed mission failed. You failed to destroy all enemies within the time limit. Oh no. Look at the wall chasing after me in slow-mo. And there we go. That takes so long. So I will have a look at it in Sandbox, just so we can have a look at it without having to worry for our lives. So obviously I can't punch, so it's not full combat. But obviously here's the pause menu. We actually have objectives up here. We have resume game options. Save game is unavailable because we're in multiplayer. Oh, this was when everything was buttons. And FPS limit was down here for some reason. And choosing full screen and stuff was down here. Interesting. I like it. Okay. Also, we still have console at this stage. Even though we have a show FPS thing here, which isn't permanent. But it shows the same FPS. I think it's slightly higher. No, yeah, it's the same. But yeah, that's a custom thing that I made, which obviously I looked up a tutorial for that as well. What happens if I die here? We didn't look at if we died in the other version. I think that was when we had the video stuff, so it was probably the same as what this is going to be. We also have crouching, but I think these guys could probably still hit me, whereas back in the day they couldn't. Oh, and scrolling, and then yeah, okay. So yeah, hit me, kill me, let me die. Oh yes, this is when we had all the health stuff. Except no UI popped up back then for health because it was a bit broken, I think. Or it didn't show up in multiplayer. In the multiplayer game mode. But here we go, we're about to die. Any minute. There we go. Whoa. Realistically, we should get destroyed like the other bots do. Oh, and we respawned in the void. And the HUD is, yeah, this is why this isn't like this anymore. I could reload the level. I think if I go open test _ level. Oh, it wasn't called that apparently. Unknown map / level. Yeah, this is what I was talking about having the different borders and stuff. Client failed to travel. Returning to main menu. I don't know how I did the toon shaders in here back then, because they don't work like that anymore. But sure, we'll go with it. So we have graphics, audio, and controls. No gameplay options here at this point. Our sensitivities saves. That was 90, wasn't it? I hope it was. We have control sensitivity. We have like controller. So if I go, yeah, I just press tab and it. So the buttons are hoverable now at this point. With a keyboard and possibly controllers as well. So obviously all these options, as you can see, it like lags a bit, and you can see it all changing there. So now we have, God, this is loud. Let me just turn it down a bit. There we go. So we have graphical quality. We have shadow quality now. Wait, no, shadow quality was there. Graphical quality is different, I think. Which if I don't even need to apply it, but it just makes it look like that. Applying it just saves it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so graphical quality basically just makes everything go down, which we have that still. Post-processing. Anti-aliasing is new. And then foliage quality, which if I press that and then apply, because you have to apply that one. Okay. In the map, we'll check that out, because that shows a lot. So motion blur, obviously we'll have that on. Because Brendan likes it. And obviously these do stuff, but I don't want to do that because it'll break the game. And light adaptation, which is the auto exposure, which is a light adaptation, but it's supposed to be called light adaptation, which I recently changed. In fact, that's completely different now. So all of this is completely different. But anyway, we have controls. jump, view map, view inventory, toggle wall, toggle floor, build. Oh, I didn't even check out build mode in the other ones. Oops. Crouch, we can crouch now. We have an objectives tab now. Distract, that's still a thing there that shouldn't be there, but that was just like something I was testing with sound with AI and stuff. We've got attack, obviously. We move forward, backward, left, and right. Extras, gallery. We've got all of the same stuff here. We've got our teasers. We've got the game splash. Yeah, okay, this is all still the same. Credits. We got the new music. The, what was it called? Survivor. This is Survivor version 1. Frickin' banger. Beautiful. And then, yeah, we looked at this, and leaderboards, because I don't know why I have this here. Like, at some point I was going to do something with this. I don't know. Maybe I still will. But for now, that's all that is. Save slots. Huh. Yeah, because it's still, like, it's not shipping build, so the save slots are actually in different folder. I wonder what would happen if I put one of my current save slots from like the current version into this. I wonder what would happen. It would probably not do a lot, I feel like, but let's see. Let's do save slot 1. I'm going to copy that and then go ROBOLAND saved. Save games. Okay, test UI save is in there, so let's put save slot 1 in there. Oh, it actually shows up. Save data exists, so this is pre data being in there. What is going to happen? It crashed. Expected. It's a completely different version and everything. Hold on, I want to show this real quick. Capture a specific window real quick, hold on. Unreal Engine crash reporter. An unexpected crashes. Oh, hello, Stretchy. We're sorry that this happened. ROBOLAND. Kernel 32. But yeah, this is all normal stuff. Let me send and restart that. Capture any full screen. There we go. Okay, let's just not do that then. Let me remove that. We obviously don't want to do that. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, new game. 150 years ago. Oh, yeah, I want to see if this actually skips here. Because at some point I broke this to where it didn't automatically skip. It's probably after I added in the text. But we'll see. Like the text that tells you can skip. Actually, I'm not going to sit through it. I'll just skip through it. It's fine. We still have the loading screen plugin in here, so you can see the little loading thing there. Map wasn't loaded in, so there's got level streaming in. And also toon shaders are on, which I'm going to turn them off in a bit. But these are just default settings that I have on. Actually, can I even turn them off? I don't think I can. Reflection captures need to be rebuilt. Nav motion needs to be rebuilt. Lovely. This is in the game, by the way. This is not even in engine. Why does it look like that? It looks like the deep fried meme. But without the red. Yeah, I think I was still fine-tuning the toon shaders. I don't know why. Brennan wanted toon shaders. Because it's like, oh, it would look cool. Oh yeah, this bug. So there was a bug for a while where also this is a background now, look at that. There was a bug for a while for some reason where you would spawn here instead of in the actual area. I think you got like flung or something. I don't know what happened. But yeah, you get sent to the corner of the freaking map. Is there build mode? Oh, there is build mode in this too. Okay. You get your first experience of build mode, guys.
Don't worry about who I am.
Escape? I can actually click escape, but I'm pretty sure P is still here. Yeah. And the audio actually stops.
It's been a while. You were inactive.
And the subtitles. I think.
150 years? Somewhere around there.
Oh!
Anyway, I can help you get back on your feet.
No, I want to take slow. Some water. Fast.
Interesting. Water tutorial is still the same. The alert will alert you.
You can move around using the WAS.
Still got the tutorial here. Wait, can we actually turn toon shaders? Oh, I don't think we can, right? Oh man. This was a version where we had toon shaders on the whole time. Lovely. Also, we moved audio here. Why? It looks so awful. Why is it all the way to the right? It should be in the middle. Ugh, I hate it. This looks fine, except this could be more centered. This is okay. This is fine. And FPS limit is here as well. Stat FPS, because it crashed. There we go.
And by moving your mouse to move
Oh, the
camera,
subtitles don't stay.
you can also press
Oops.
spacebar to jump and hold shift to sprint.
But the widget is still there.
Lastly, you can interact with things by using the E key. That should be everything for now. Good luck.
Doo-doo-doo. Well, look at that. And now we have gravity. Lovely. Awesome. Yeah, so now we also have the scrolling out for all this. And also we have buildings. Some very simple building. But yes, I can build things. And I think right arrow, yeah, rotate. And then it was F1 and there was F2. No, F1's the wall. What was... Hold on. Thank goodness I still have the controls here. Toggle floor is... No, it is F2. Oh, I guess because it's the way that it snaps. Yeah, there it is. Because it's snapping to, like, the level, whereas nowadays, if we were to have it, like... I don't know how I'm going to do the building system. I know Brenner really wants it. And it makes sense, because it's supposed to kind of... The original idea for ROBOLAND was kind of like survival-y kind of game, but, like... There's story, but you can choose to do story. Kind of like Ark, I guess. But, there's also an AI here. Hello. You are... Ow. That actually really hurt. What the heck? What's wrong with you? Okay. Let's go get some water. I guess he is the enemy after all. We still don't even have the... I just realized we still don't have the model there. That's actually kind of crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with rats. And rats drive me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Anyway. Let us go to the water. Actually, I can speed through all this. Also, new sounds as well. Actually, these don't have new sounds. But these are like the current sounds we have now. And new buttons as well, I think. And new text and new everything. And we can save game and... why not? Since it's not overriding any other saves. There we go. See, you saw the little save at the top there. That was pretty cool. I like being able to save. Saving's fun. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I'm supposed to be speeding through all this. Look, the water's actually transparent. It's cool. And look, it actually tells you can hold E to refill water, and it's behind everything and the subtitles. And we have percentages as well, which is really nice. So this is when the story really started to pick up a bit, because obviously we have the new area now and stuff.
I can't help but notice that it appears you don't have a voice mod.
That is correct.
Picking up faint signals from one up in the hills.
You are.
Project a beacon at where the signal is coming from. Go and collect it.
Oh, I can't click it because this counts as a... There we go. Because it counts as it being behind it. So yeah, we're going to speed through most of this, but I kind of just want to... I probably should have done this for some of the other maps as well. Actually, the sun's still big here as well. Oh, hello. Fog? Weird fog. Oh, this is weird. That's the toon shaders, and I guess the way the fog is... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Wait, let me... Can I just, like, make everything... Oh, maybe I shouldn't make that low. If I apply that, that's gonna be bad, isn't it? Oh no, this is before scaling, I guess. Okay. Makes it look a bit better. So this is the entire map from a first-person perspective of a bird. Except the brink is the bird. It's pretty cool. And then there's that over there. So let me turn everything back up to epic. and my health is negative 2,147,483,684%. Did I get that right? I'm surprised I did, if I did. Anyway, this is... Wow, he did this really early on. Either that or we jumped so far ahead that it's not even funny. Okay, so this is pretty much how this looks now, except if only I could tune shaders off. Which I guess I could do by turning off post-processing. Not really. It's more complicated than that, but you know, there's a nice little area here. This is pretty much how it looks in the final build. There's obviously no table here. It's the crafting station, where Beta sits now. And then we've got this area, the big water area, which makes this look really weird because... Oh wait, do I have to press E here? Hold on. Or is the trigger box not here in this one? Oh, the gravity is still affected, by the way. Apparently. Oh wait, no, we already triggered it, right. So we can just go straight over here. Okay. Wait, is the sword Easter egg still there? Or is this after we removed... No, this should still be when Patrick was around. It should be here somewhere, and maybe it's not. No? No giant Goliath sword or something? Oh no, there it is. There it is. Here's the sword. It was probably here earlier, but... No, it definitely wasn't. Where did this sword come from? So that's a reference to a very... The faces and stuff are not proper on this. Brennan never fixed it. Brennan made this, by the way. It's supposed to be like... I think he kind of wanted to... or Patrick wanted a reference to him to his like roleplay or whatever, and... Yeah. We don't really need to talk about this. He basically wanted a reference to his Shadow Knight roleplay. Minecraft roleplay of his. Which died. Unfortunate.
We should go check it out.
Maybe we should go check it out. So this is all pretty much the same here. And then the last thing I'll go check out again, obviously in each version. Obviously, yeah, I probably should stop streaming soon, to be honest. I'm losing my marbles. The area does look a lot different now. If we go down to where the wood originally is, you can notice that everything... I mean, obviously there's toon shaders here and stuff, and I think this performs better. Obviously the shadows, I think, are still there, actually. But if we go here, the performance is a lot better, too. Performance is quite some difference there. Yeah, if we go here, you can see this was more rounded out, and we can actually walk up this now, whereas... Nope. Whereas before it was kind of like, you couldn't go up here, and yeah. In the older builds, all of this was just kind of like, yeah, this has all been flattened out. Holy... Look at this now, and then look at the the previous version of how this looked. You know what I mean? It looks completely different. Incredible. Yeah, so the last thing I wanted to check out is obviously we can see this area over here where the thing was. There's this over here. It is untouched. It's basically been untouched ever since it's been placed here. We don't have to keep coming visiting this. And I think for a while this cutscene over here... here's the river, by the way. It's a bit better now, I think. Except you can float and stuff, I think. Wait. Yeah, the floating is weird. But, you know, it still kind of works. But yeah, Sorry, I'm going through all that. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is all pretty much the same stuff here. And this is the cutscene. This is a lot more foliage here, I think, in this specific area. Just here alone. Oh, yeah, this one, I guess I didn't touch for a bit. Except I put
Well, you see,
cinematic stuff and I stopped myself from being able to move.
It's like 150 years ago, though.
Camera angles are still the same, though.
Started.
And I can't pause.
Ever since then, it's never really.
And it's foggy.
Another one was created somewhere around here.
And there's still no subtitles. For this specific part.
It's been inactive for all these years.
Barely functional.
Barely functional.
Yeah, and this is that, yeah, fading out and all that lovely stuff. Beautiful. Mwah. Perfection. Now we will go and play through the entire thing and speedrun. This is going to be like the quickest speedrun ever of ROBOLAND. And probably the only speedrun. And it won't even be official because I don't have a timer up. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. No, it's still that far back. At least in this version. I feel like this is so much further forward now in the current one. I don't know though. It's weird. So yeah, we made the steps smaller-ish, or it gave them more steps at least, because before it was like 4 giant steps, now it's just a bunch of annoying little ones. This is still the same.
You've got that piece of
We can just run. Oh, yeah, the map.
Take it back to the workspace area.
Oh, yep, the map's broken here in this version. But the you saw the little objective thing there. Here's the objective text. I didn't put descriptions for these apparently. Return voice module part to the workspace. And obviously it's in here as well. The music's more noticeable in here too. And databank isn't here yet. This pause menu looks a bit empty without it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So this was basically, we have the story more fully fleshed out in this. I really should be talking more about the stuff. Yeah, Brennan really messed up here. Because, like, obviously, I think he changed the landscape here, but then didn't move the rock or something. Or maybe that's been like that and I just didn't notice. I don't know. But yeah, the story is obviously a lot more fully fleshed out now. And... but it's still the same, like, oh, go here, do this, and then you go to the next location. I'm just going to go there now, even though it's not there yet. It doesn't spawn in until after the cutscene. I think the cutscene still plays here.
Gas. Sizzling circuit boards. It's no use. We're not close enough to them yet.
We're not close enough to them yet, Brink.
Looks like you're on your own on this one, Brink.
You're on your own! Oh, yeah, here we go.
Remember,
So this is when I started adding, like, the cinematic bars and stuff around it.
see what
You can see in the top right, it's
If I pick up anything, I'll
not
let you
quite
know.
scaled correctly. And then there's one in here somewhere.
You might be in luck.
You might be in luck.
Detecting more of those faint signals in this area.
Really? Wow, where is it? The map makes it more confusing. Because last time I found it instantly. But now that it's on the map... Because it's like, you have to... Yeah, here it is. And the toon shaders don't help either, because it doesn't glow. Yeah, it's like so hidden now. Because of the toon shaders. Just makes everything bright. Also, I didn't comment on it earlier. I just went, oh! Why is that there? I think we accidentally left that. Maybe... I think that's when Brennan first made it. And it was just there.
Got that one?
That was before I knew about
Take that back to the workspace.
activating stuff in cinematics and keeping it there and spawning it in or whatever. Whatever I do now to keep it there. I don't think water can be accessed here. Wait. It would help if I could actually... Wait, is control space here? Yes, it is. My little debug. Okay, water is here, but I don't think the trigger box to start the mission is here, though. I think it's only on the 2 areas. At least it was for a while. But that's kind of cool. Let's keep moving forward, though. Yeah, the dev menu, by the way. I added this so that it's easier to go around and stuff. And yeah, this is really nice. I'd tell you the password to it, but it's still accessible in the game. Actually, does it even matter? It might matter. Yeah, it's just a funny little thing. I won't bother telling you. Yeah, I don't think the AI navigation was built here then. In here. Well, obviously it's not because it tells me. I just realized that. Yeah. So he's actually supposed to still be moving around and stuff. But instead he just abuses me. So anyway, let's go. Yeah, these are the walls. Their collision is like freaking huge, and it was like that for a while. Here's a better look at the... Hold on. Better look at the Brennan's ship. Pretty neat. Actually, we can turn the HUD off. Too. Look at that. Aha. Floating rocks. Looks pretty cool. Shouldn't be here though, right now. But anyway, I'm supposed to be speeding through this because the I don't have anything more to like really add to this part. This is all pretty much the same. I think at this point, a lot of stuff was more fleshed out. Oh, it's already spawned in here. I was like, what is this? It's just the stuff that I already have here. You can speed run through all this. The final piece. This is all still the same and I didn't change any of it. Great. I'm pretty sure it's fixed now, or it was fixed in one of the other versions, but yeah. I really might have to do a part 2 of this stream though, because I didn't think it would take this long. Put it all back together again. I can't actually move now, but can't do nothing. Which is good, because that's the intent. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right. Now, pick it up, put it in, and see if it works.
But I'm glad that beta is actually a thing. That's one thing that it, I didn't realize at the time, but it kind of makes sense now. And also was one of Patrick's only feedback, other than make it easier to find the voice module pieces. Is like, oh yeah, make the cutscene. Make it so that he's actually like putting it together or whatever. And I was like, oh, that would be really difficult with the way that we have Brink, because he doesn't have custom animations. We just take him off of Mixamo, because there's like a Mixamo kind of like thing, but Brendan designed him. Anyway, yeah, so I was like, oh, there's not really an animation for that, but yeah, at some point, yeah, definitely. Now that we have Beta, who I customly animate myself, through the level sequencer, that makes this a lot easier, and you can actually see him put it together, and I love it. I love the new version now. Oh yeah, this is still here and stuff, and it still does the same thing. And
Attention, Brink.
I didn't change any of
entering
that.
the planet's atmosphere. I don't know what it is.
But we did change this,
Calculations are correct.
and the music's still
It's going
horrible.
to collide with the planet in T-1 minute.
But I think this is less of a delay. Nope, it's still a big delay.
Wait, you're telling me that you don't know what this is? Why?
I think it spins now.
At all?
Wait,
No, it's blocking my scans.
let's have a look.
I don't
Where is
know
it?
what it is.
Did it even spawn it? Okay, there it is. You are very high up. Yeah, this music is horrible. This is made by me, if you couldn't tell. You can still see the center, kind of. There's more clouds, though. Is it spinning now? Yeah, it is spinning. Just not very fast. But at least it's spinning now. I wish I could land on it. I think I can. Because it does have collision, but it would be hard to stay on. I don't think you could stay on. I think the cutscene's still the same here.
Impact in
Or the, you know,
5,
explosion.
4, 3, 2,
Oof.
1.
But like, you wouldn't ever make it
We'll
here.
go check that out.
90% of the time. New voice line as well. I spoke over, but yeah, we should probably go check that out.
You seem to have collected some sort of key, but my scanners aren't picking up.
This is pretty much where it left off last time.
Maybe there's somewhere around here that you can use it on.
Find somewhere to use the key. I think I remember seeing something I could use this voice module, which I collected earlier. We never got Patrick to do that voice line. Don't know why. And then Brennan for the longest time didn't do it, and then he did it, and then, well, that's the voice line that's in the game now. Leave a comment if you like it or hate it. Because he kind of, I feel like he just, but it's like, oh, it's because Brink's like going through his different, you know, he's like, he just got his voice module, so he's like learning to talk, but like, That's the one instance where he's like,
I think I remember seeing something in the last voice module piece I collected earlier.
and I'm just like, you couldn't have made it sound any weirder. This is crouch animation, by the way. His head like freaking, or his, it looks wrong, but that's the thing. Also, still no IK, I think, at this point. Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, we got this beacon here because Patrick couldn't find this area. Try using your key on that door. Apparently I didn't have that voice line there either, that's fair. Oh, Brennan had this here for a while, okay. Yeah, it would have been smart if I had the thing here instead of here, and then had Brink in the actual cutscene stand here and then walk over here, but it just doesn't make sense. It's just better just to, yeah,
Whoa,
like this.
Brink,
Still floating.
there's a whole new area here.
He's floating even more.
I didn't even know it existed.
Lovely. Man, 3 hours. But we're here. This looks completely different now, though. Look. And by completely different, I mean different from the last version we just checked out. I mean, the tune changes don't help that. But... or they do. I don't know. They're Factory Jam. It's the best music. Well, it's not that it's good, but there's a lot of favorites I have. I especially love Setting Sun. Setting Sun's beautiful. Oh, yeah, clip through the freaking hill. This is when Brendan started like adding noise to the hills or to the like mountain stuff. This is where this is more designed here, obviously, because it's tilted now, and this area has like that kind of stuff. A bunch of rocks and stuff in there. And then we've got the lights here, and also the daytime, which is really is different again as well in this version. I think, anyway. I can't really tell because of the toon shaders, but I think the sun's in a different position again. I think it's in a proper position. Still the old logo, or the second logo we had for ROBOLAND.
Sorry, just getting myself together. Right.
First things first. Gotta find some shelter.
I never knew there was something past these walls.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's definitely strange. It shouldn't be possible. Yet, here it is.
This area seems fishy to me.
I recommend taking caution around here, Brink. Anything could happen.
I agree. I'll be careful, don't worry.
But here we are in the new area. So obviously we have to go that way, but I didn't really look over here very much. You kind of saw it in the cutscene. There's like a... Here, I'll speed through a little bit. But this is the area, you know? This is the new area you get to explore. Which is really nice. Oh, you can actually drink in here? But look. When I hold E, it doesn't make me do the animation and stuff in there. Oh god, gravity's still attached to this for some reason. I dislike that. I don't know why I did that to myself. Oh, also, this is all faded now, like the water. I just realized that. It doesn't, cut into the landscape anymore. Can I drink from crouching? I can. That looks weird. But I'll go with it. Also, look, the map is still the old map for some reason. This is where things really break with this version of the game, and from in the future versions. I should just remove the map, honestly. Or like, I wanted to make each UI element customizable at some point. Also, this pathway, it's got more rocks and stuff. Like, I wanted to make it... I mean, my first thought was like, oh, I want to be able to move this map. Like, be able to move it, like, if I want it in the middle of the screen for some reason, I could put it there, or, like, have the health bar somewhere else. I mean, there's gonna be, like, a UI rework at some point, or, like, a hard rework or something, I feel like, is well-deserved for this game. But obviously, we don't have any, like, art and stuff. Like, this is literally just a default progress bar. That's the default style for the progress bar. Except, it's, instead of being blue, it's green. And then, this is the only, like, custom thing. But, like, it's just an image off of Google of a water droplet. And then I had to like do some like fancy stuff to make the progress bar work. But anyway, because it's 2 separate images and stuff. But yeah, anyway, you don't need to know. You don't want to know all about that. You want to see more of the story. Is there even wood to collect here? How does this continue? There's no wood to collect. Oh, inventory, right. Yeah, look, we have an inventory now. I guess there would be wood to collect then. Right? I don't see any though.
Someone must have been here before us.
This looks a bit bland here.
This area is strange.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do a scan for any signs of life forms.
Oh, did it like that?
Find anything?
No. There are 0 life forms detected. No androids. No humans. Nothing.
Whoa!
By the way, we never got a proper introduction. I'm Beta,
Nice to finally know your name.
and it's nice to know you're still functional.
Yeah, no, I can't collect them.
We should probably get back to what we were doing.
Agreed.
Agreed. What are we supposed to be doing? Why are you talking about a virus that hasn't happened in years? Oh, we didn't have these voice lines either? This is just the script? Never mind, we'll talk about this later. It looks like there's a crafting station here. Let's just have a look. Press E to craft. So, I need to talk about this. There's a lot to talk about here, but I need to talk about this.
That this crafting mechanism is broken.
See if you can repair it. This started out as a troll for Brendan. I was like, one night I was like, oh yeah, I want to make like a, because I think we were talking about the other night. I don't know when, but on a night we were talking about like, oh yeah, we could add crafting to the game and stuff like that. I was like, Brennan always wanted to add new features and stuff to the game. He's like, yeah, we should have like a crafting thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, like a cool little crafting system. That'd be nice. He described it weirdly though, as like, oh yeah, we should have it like you click a button and it like places the building there like a hologram or something. I don't know. But instead I made like a little crafting thing here, so for this new area, so that you can kind of progress in the story. You repair this and then you come back to this later. Maybe, I don't know. We never really do anything with this right now. I think there's a voice line we have, or maybe it was planned to be a voice line, but later got removed. Which was literally just like, why did we repair that crafting station anyway, or some shit? And yeah. But yeah, so this started out as a troll where it would just loop doing this.
Huh. It appears that this crafting mechanism is broken. See if you can repair it.
It would say that, and it'd be like, click repair UI to repair. And then Brennan would click this.
Whoa!
Repairing it now. It would click this, and this progress bar would get to the end, but then it would go back to the beginning and go, huh. It appears that this crafting mechanism is broken. Oh man, look at the old like design we had. And I had the idea of wood, stone to make better sword. Where did you get that idea from? Past me, Minecraft or something?
Looks like it's gonna get dark soon.
Oh,
We should probably collect some materials.
engine
from the fire.
subtitles. Collect materials for the... That's a good idea. Yeah. Collect wood for the fire, 6 piece. I don't think we can continue from here. Can I like give wood? Command not recognize give wood. I think this is where it, unless I can like is it like summon? Oh, what would the name be? Summon item wood. Right? Is that how you do it? Summon item underscore wood. Where is that being summoned? Oh, I guess I have to like... Right? Where would that be? I guess it would... I don't know how to work this stuff. There's wood somewhere, okay? And if I was able to collect it, then I'd be able to continue. I kind of want to be able to do it. I kind of want to be able to, like, break the game. I don't even think... Because there is something here. There's surely a query here. But it's probably just like a print string. It's probably not even worth it. But if I could find where that wood spawns, or like make it spawn here. Hold on. I'm going to quickly Google real quick. Unreal Engine summon command. Console command. Oh, wait, no. Cheat manager summon. 1 second, guys. I really want to be able to do this. This would be really cool if I could. Because I want to. I'd like to be able to see the behind the scenes here. Nope, that's not it. How to summon for a cheat code? 2018. Need your own console manager. Input called summon. Oh, this is just people like creating a function. But it's an actual thing. You need to be logged in as an admin or playing offline. Blah, 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 blah. Do I need to have... Because here, there's some blueprint ones. No, I can't find it. I don't think I can do it. I'd have to, like, be able to... Wait. I could. This is going to be really weird, but I'm going to try it. There is walls here that I can go over. There's also invisible walls that I will try and go over. We're going to go to the center of the map. We're going to go to 0, 0, right? So hold on. I should be able to teleport to 0, 0, 0. Or just teleport. I guess this is 0, 0. But it's also not. Wait, wood! Wait, no, that's the key. Damn. I think it should show up on the map, though. If it actually is summoned. If it actually is spawned. I don't know, though. Maybe it's not. Because that's not 0, 0. 0, 0 is, like, over here somewhere. It might even be under the map. I might actually have to go under... I'm going to try and go under the map real quick. Because if summon item wood is correct, which let me double check that actually, because I might actually have that completely wrong. But I'm pretty sure if memory serves me correctly, blueprints, inventory, item, herb, item memory chip, item sword. Yeah, item underscore wood. Which, that is what we have typed. So if I go under the map, we should see something. This is going to be really, like, immersion breaking for you guys right here, but that is kind of the point. How far down does this wall go? Well, you can kind of see everything from under... Oh, this is so weird. Wait, I can't... Oh, here we go. Oops. I went too far down. The damn it. I went too far down. It's not meant to be possible. But I can do it. Watch. I can break the game without going too far down. I think I was just in the wrong area here. Because it's also got momentum as well, so I gotta be careful of that. I gotta watch for when I'm going forwards. Once I'm able to see myself go forwards. Come on. But I gotta be really careful about that. Okay, then go up. Go up, go up, go up. We're in. Let's try and find this wood. If it even spawned in. Which it is entirely possible. Wait, this is the wall here, right? It's entirely possible that it hasn't spawned in. Because that's the new area over there, isn't it? No, this is still the... Okay. So there could be wood here somewhere. Wait, what are... There's two flashy things over here, which lead me to believe maybe there's wood over here. Because there's that one there, which is obviously the key. Oh, that's just the AI. God damn it. Okay. Wait, summon item wood. Right, let me make sure. Summon item wood. I don't even know if it's actually a thing yet, though. But we're going to find out, I guess. I have to stay relatively close here. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, the the buoyancy thing is here. Hold on. Let me just switch my mode there. So we're at the river now, so we're actually too far ahead. I don't think it's here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's a thing. I wish I could summon something else. Just to... Like, what could I summon? What's the, Hold on. I have an idea. This could break things. Buildings. That wouldn't be in the game yet. That definitely wouldn't be in the game yet. That probably wouldn't be in yet. Those technically would be. But it's not that, though. Hold on, guys. That definitely wouldn't be in the game. That would be. That 100% would be in the game, and that would be very noticeable. Here we go, guys. So where did that spawn? I summoned thee, and it's not showing up. Wait, what if I what is that? Oh, that's that thing, okay. What if I summon a beacon? Right, summon, I think it's literally just BP beacon? Surely that would show up. I don't think it's possible to summon things. I think we've been wasting our time. Which is weird, but I guess that makes sense. Oh well. But yeah, this is this area. I think we can probably this was here for a long time, this thing, but let's just have a look at the middle of this. I think this has definitely changed a lot, the exterior of it all. This also is before we have the head turning stuff, and this doesn't have as much foliage as it did. Oh no, yeah, it's got a bit of foliage on here. Oh yeah, plenty of foliage now. Okay, yeah. So the scaling of the textures still aren't here. So this is supposed to be. That's a good question. What is this supposed to be? This is like a power thing. Well, this is supposed to be like a volcano thing, and then this is like where, I don't know, like something collapsed here or something. I don't remember what actually this is all supposed to be, but obviously that's up there, and because we didn't have the cinematic and stuff, it's just kind of there. We just place it there. It's like, oh wow, that looks ominous. We fixed the tooltip here. Travel to Goliath Cave. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the with the like Guild Wars-esque kind of like UI, which this isn't in the final game. I mean, the blueprints and stuff are there, but essentially we don't use this. We do actually in the background, but Cave Jam, level streaming, loading was so quick. That was so quick. And then this is what the cave looks like in Toon Shaders. And the lines aren't there. Oh, Andy speaks now. Told you it changes a little bit. It's basically the same voice line as the other thing. And you can also see on the map, the stuff that is spawned is still there. because this is a level stream stuff, so we can go back and forth, I think. We should be able to. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can go back and forth between the two levels. Proceed to teleport. Travel to main level. We don't have a name for the main level, so we just call it main level. Like for the main area. And here we are. And then I can teleport back. Loading was so quick back then. I guess there was a lot less to do, like a lot less to load in and stuff. Plus, this was before I put a delay on it so that the textures and stuff could load in. So, but the delay isn't that long. It's like a couple of seconds. But I think this is, yeah, this is when he added the noise to this area and to a lot of the, this big volcano-looking area. Whatever I called it in the dialogue. Strange-looking volcano area, I think I said, yeah. This is a lot less darker now. Probably because of toon shaders, to be honest. But now this actually has like a path. And it comes around. Obviously we can run through a little bit of this. It's got all these rocks on the outside, and obviously we have all the walls and stuff. There's like a little rocky biome. And then, yeah, this is before Brennan did his weird, oh no, never mind. Here it is. Brennan even said himself, like, I am not just saying it just to be rude. He said that he doesn't really like this. He doesn't know why he made this. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. I just remember him saying, I want to make a biome. Or I'm going to make it, I made like a little biome, like, you know, like each area is like its own little biome. It doesn't really look much like anything. It's the smallest biome ever, but sure, we'll keep it. I mean, he's the boss, so essentially speaking. Obviously we have all this. Our water refill. Very lovely stuff. We have the river here. Or that, no, I was looking at the map, sorry. Yeah, the map isn't fixed in this one. Oh, wait, was that wood? Wait, I swear. I saw like a tooltip back here somewhere. No, there's nothing.
Be careful, Brink. You're entering a highly radioactive area. Caution is recommended.
You normally can never survive this. This is exclusive content for you guys right here. Especially this is old area, so it's fine. The music is beautiful. Which you guys have also heard this music on the channel. I think I will end this stream soon. After this version, I will end the stream. Which we pretty much are almost done. Wait, is okay, it's at 100%. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure you guys can hear this. And obviously, if you were to not have cheats like me, this would happen. Your health and your water drain. And I guess in this instance, your health is your battery is your health, etc, etc. But it's a cool little biome. It's pretty much the same as how we saw it last time. Except there's more like rocks and stuff around, you know. More refined. And we are dead. These don't have collision. These don't have outlines. This video is like 720. It's just the text. Oh. Oh. Wait, did I? Yeah, no, so the trigger... Oh, right. This is what I was talking about. How everything... You don't want... When you make a save system, you don't want everything to be in the level. Because... Especially when now we have level streaming, yeah, everything gets saved. It's all like hard loaded in. So every time you load this part of the map, or this level, into the streaming level, it takes everything that is already there by default. And also,
What? Where? What happened here?
maybe it was a teleport thing.
Are you receiving?
That's so weird.
Don't worry about who I am. I am here to help you. It's been a while. You were inactive for like
Also,
150
yeah, and that
years.
door's gonna be closed in
Somewhere around there.
so-
Anyway, I can help you get back on your feet.
I want to take fire.
So this is how this is supposed to run anyway. Mostly.
You can move around.
But that is pretty much the end of this level here, or this version of the game. So, yep, version 003. So, one last thing. It's not complete, okay, guys? And this is an old version, so there's probably gonna be a lot of things here, right? So this is gonna be big, okay? I'm gonna turn my HUD off because this is what I did. This is what I used to do when. So Brendan made this area. This is what I used to do when I'd hop in the engine and I'd just kind of like, you know, play around. And this is what I would do. I put the sounds in here, obviously. Just imagine. Imagine this is like a really dramatic moment right here. Imagine it's a dramatic like cutscene. In fact, wait, hold on. I could probably do something like that. If I go and I remove that in the background, I can make this look really cinematic. Huh? Got the flares. Do you like the sound in the background as well? It's really nice. It's like a 1 hour like ocean sounds or something from YouTube. Wait, stat FPS off. Full immersion. You can't even see him. So this is the main area. This is where the ship is. Yeah, let's break the immersion here. Let's go back to normal here. Oop. I think that's normal now. Yeah, we'll say it is. Here we are. This is the main area. So obviously there's nothing down here, by the way, if you were curious. There's nothing here. And that's just the wall asset, I realize. Yeah, Brennan made this whole area. This is supposed to be the space... the spaceship that you saw in the sky. This is the interior of it, or this is one of the rooms. And it's, you know, you can see out here, you got like the the prongs that you see at the... This is technically the front of the ship, I think, and it, like, reverses in. It's complicated, but I made a whole, like, little setting thing. Nobody even gets to see this in the actual, like, game or whatever. Here, let me turn the HUD back on real quick. I'm probably gonna... That's probably gonna break something. Oh, 100%. We get to hear the ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I think... is this when I broke it or when I fit? Oh, yeah. So, this was one of the bugs, which you probably see on the channel. You can't move now. Or I can't move now. Because something, it didn't set the movement because I clicked it too fast. And so, because there's a delay that sets his mode or whatever, and the trigger box is very small. But yeah, eventually all these chairs will be able to be sat on. But yeah, this is still the old version anyway, so... Who knows, this could all be... There's like 20 rooms in here actually, in the new builds, definitely. Yeah, obviously not this. This is actually slightly different. I can see this, oh look, there's actual there's an actual like reflection there of Brink. Probably the only like live reflection in the game, because it's a glass material that is like one of the default ones. I should turn that off. There we go. That's basically it for this area, except wait, because we can actually clip through out of bounds. I think it's here, because this was before it was an object, and even when it was an object, you can see barely my legs go through here, and it's because Brendan made this weirdly, and also the collision of these specific objects. Because this is just a bunch of like, this is made in the engine, in Unreal Engine itself. I should probably be prepared to fall out of the map. Oh yeah, here we go. We sinking. Because our hitbox changes when we crouch, right? So now we're under the floor, right? This should not be possible. And from here, well, that looks kind of cool. From here, obviously, here we go. So I will make myself fly, because obviously deeper down here, there's like a weird ramp, and then, yeah. This is how the ship looks on the outside. And proof that there is nothing out here. After that wall, there is nothing. Unless it's level streaming. It's not. There's nothing there. And then over here. God, everything is so bright. I apologize. Looks kind of cool. If looking from here, you know, it's like I can see that being like the hole, like the little window that you look out of, and you look in from the outside, and it's like, why are you even out here? The big like power ball source thing. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like maybe this. Oh god, that's so bright. Yeah. And then yeah, that's definitely. That's what it looks like. As its own separate little level, which is pretty cool. I don't think we can get back. I think actually we can. I think I can literally just clip through here. No, I can't. I probably could actually, wherever that weird conjoinment is, because that's a word. Probably. Is it in here? Maybe not. I might have to go back through the ramp. I know I can come back through under it, I think. I would hope so. Otherwise, how would any of this make sense? If you can get down here, you can get back up. Well, not if you're a normal player. Is the ramp here still? Where'd the ramp go? Oh, here it is. This is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, and then I should be able to clip through there. Like this. Dun 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 dun. It's that easy. Wait. Not quite. I gotta like change my hitbox a bit. Hold on. Change my capsule. My player capsule. I think I have to be on the other side. I have to be over here. God, I really can't see anything. I can't even go... Oh wait, yeah, there it is. It's just the edges there, yeah. And I think you can get out from here as well. I think, yeah, you can clip through here and kind of get out. But this looks cool. Like, it's got like little stairs and stuff. It's got these like really annoying lights everywhere. And I have plans. I think it's already possible. But because I was thinking in my head, like, these lights definitely have to change at some point and like set off an alarm or something. I don't know. We haven't gotten this far yet. There's no story here. Like, past the point of the world, there's no story. And I'm staying on this version because I'm lingering on this version right now because I'm gonna end the stream after this because my throat is sore. Well, it's not sore. It's kind of sore from talking for 3 hours 47 minutes apparently. Here we go. I got out. Watch as we slowly fall away. I think the kill Z box here is non-existent, or like really, really far down. So as we watch everything disappear into the darkness, this is basically this version of ROBOLAND, and that has been the this stream. But yeah, basically, there's no story here. And this is just like a cool little interior. There is plans for this to be more fleshed out. Because from here, look how small that looks. From what you can see. But look how cool it is. Even just from looking on the outside perspective. It looks really cool. But yeah. Unfortunately, I would have loved to go through all the... I actually planned to go through all the versions, but I didn't realize how long it would take just to get through just these few versions that I went through. How many did I go? I went through the 2, and then we're on version 2 now? So geez, we did 4. We checked out 4 versions of the game in 3 hours and 48 minutes. Wow. Because I thought maybe I could do it as a video, but I was like, that requires a lot of editing, and it feels like it's going to be long enough. Plus, I like being able to talk about like the different stuff, and I feel like a stream just makes more sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I could have done this differently, but I don't know. I kind of enjoyed this, even though there's currently no one watching. It's just the ROBOLAND channel watching right now. You know, people will see this in the future, and people will be like, "Wow, so this is what this game's all about, huh? This is all the old versions." Plus, if I ever lose these versions for whatever reason, then we can all look back on this and be like, "Oh wow, that's really cool. Glad that's the thing." But yeah, we're gonna be falling infinitely. I don't know why I said instantly. But yeah, we got like these little tooltips down here, like don't let your health get low and stuff like that. God, this menu's loud compared to everything else. I think I've showed everything that I needed to show here. I guess one last time, I will do some deathmatch.
Impact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, this is the trailer music. It's very simple AI. It's just got follow, and once it gets close to you, it attacks. I say simple AI, but it is not simple to do. But it is simple in terms of gameplay. But yeah, it is not simple for a beginner to make AI that can like attack, and you have to work with animations doing different things, like having an animation that has activates a sphere on the hand at a certain point, like sockets and stuff, and yeah. But also, I guess I didn't really comment on the fact that the health, this is like a cool little post-processing effect. Like it's basically like a pixel effect. More stuff that I learnt off of YouTube. But yeah, that's basically ROBOLAND. That's version 003. I think yeah, Steam VR is still a thing that does stuff, which is really great. I love that it keeps popping up. But that was what, version number 2, right? I believe. So that was 19th of November. That one was published of 2020. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm going to switch it back to the latest version. But a reminder for myself, version 2 is the last one we looked at. I'm now switching it back to version 2021, or 2023, version 21. There's a lot to go through here. I didn't realize how many. There's a lot in July as well, of 2022. But yeah, I expected to look through a lot more, but I guess we can do that next time. I've played 12 hours of ROBOLAND, and my Discord's gone again as well. Brilliant. So with that being said, thanks everyone for joining, watching, etc. I mean, I've seen, we've had one concurrent viewer. It's probably just me, to be honest, or this channel. So, yeah, hope you understood anything I said in this stream, because I don't even remember what I said 5 minutes ago. But hopefully you get a better sense of what direction we were going through with ROBOLAND. In the earlier stages, there's pretty much not a whole lot more to share other than there's more test level stuff in future versions. The UI goes through like very small amounts of changes, and I think over time there's just more. It's just more fleshed out and stuff. And obviously, I mean, I'll launch the current version right now just before we go, just so you can get a feel for it. This is, oh, hello, full screen. Hello, maybe crashing, maybe not. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna have to like switch it in the. No, it should capture any full screen. Yeah, here we are. So this is the current version we're on now. We have the version 2.08. We've got like single player, everything all looks lovely, and we've got like options. Even this isn't up to date right now. Like I have a bunch of this in the dev version. This is all different here. There's a couple of settings changed here. God, I really need to be able to hear myself. There's a couple of settings changed here and there, but essentially this is all the same. Like these sliders are definitely different though. But yeah, basically in the current version, I'm working on making everything more controller compatible, / keyboard compatible. So like these checkboxes will be changed. Everything's basically going to be these drop boxes. Or combo boxes, I guess they call it. I've been calling them drop boxes this whole time, but it's combo boxes in Unreal Engine. But yeah, these are all like the different controls. Obviously, you can't like build and stuff. But yeah, all of that beautiful stuff. All of this, like we've got DLSS. In this version, there's actually the other one. I think it's in this version. The new like AI thing, but it's only for like the 4080, so I don't have it here. So I can't even test it. So hopefully it works. If anyone has like the latest graphics card and you want to check out ROBOLAND, tell me if not NVIDIA DLSS, but the one under it. Tell me if that shows up and if it actually does anything. But yeah, we've got like autosaves and stuff, which I don't think was in that version that we had, so. But it basically does the same thing as what save does, and obviously we've got all this. That's still the same. We've got a data bank now, which does all this stuff. We've got news. I'm just scrolling through all this quickly. We'll get around to this at some point. Credits, new logo, etc., etc. That's me done, though. My voice is absolutely dying. You can probably hear it. I've got water next to me, so it's all good. But I don't think I can continue on. But if you do want to see more of this me looking through. Leave a comment, you know, telling us what you want to see and stuff. And I'll keep going through all the different versions. I think at some point I do have every single version of the engines and stuff like that, but that's for another stream, for another day. For now, thank you very so much for watching, and yeah, have fun playing ROBOLAND. It's in the link in the description. Check out me and Brendan's project. We really just worked on it just to check out, to see if we could really make it. At the end of the day, ROBOLAND is a fun little project for me and Brendan to check out and see if we can actually make a game. And we did. We made a game, and obviously, if we were to continue the story, it would be really cool. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.